Here we go. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alrighty, got the chat. Let's send out that. Let's do a poll. Who wins today's game? Raiders, Titans. There we go. We got a poll going. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Guys, I'm not going to lie. It is a gloomy day outside. It is a very gloomy day outside. And, you know, I hope it's not a gloomy game today. By the way, Jordan, welcome back. How are you doing today? Great to see you in here. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back again. Hopefully everything is good. It is great to see you guys in here. Nationers, we are getting ready for the matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Tennessee Titans. It's a home game for the Raiders. Super excited about it, as you guys might be able to see down in the bottom here. I'm going to be watching the Rams versus Ravens game. This game has been, I mean, it hasn't been like too great, but it's been like an all right game, I would say. But Jordan, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. How are you? I am doing well myself. Doing well. I should post a story on TikTok just because we're doing the watch party. So I feel like I should do it. But yeah. Super duper excited about today's game. I hope that you guys are as well. Tyler Huntley's back to pass right now. He's on 4th and 10 and just throws the ball out. It's crazy. So, yes, we are getting ready for the Raiders versus Titans game. I'm going to go ahead and post a little story here before we get going. But if you guys are watching on TikTok, welcome in. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you guys are on YouTube, Jordan, great to see you in here. I hope that you're doing well as well. Yeah, I mean, we gotta get the Raiders win. We gotta get the Raiders win. Cleveland right now down 6-23 against Pittsburgh. The Chargers get the ball back 26-20 against Miami. 8 minutes left in the fourth. New England holding on to a 6-point lead with about less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth. But they have 4th and 27 coming up, so they're probably putting away. Arizona, by the way, Arizona versus Indianapolis. Did we just end up watching that game? Jacoby Brissett, what is going on, my guy? I mean, to be fair, the Rams game is kind of over. Like, do we just tune in to the... What do we just tune in then? We might as well tune into this stellar game, 24-24 right now. But let me post a story here really fast. Hello, Nationers. What is good? We are now live for the Raiders watch party against the Tennessee Titans. We're going to be watching the game. I'm going to be giving my play-by-play, my story analysis, the storylines to look out for in today's game. If you guys want to tune into some great football, great watch party, make sure to tune in. I'm live on TikTok right now. Okay, perfect. One take. It's always lovely when you have one take, by the way. It's always lovely. Raiders versus Titans. Watch party. There we go. And then we'll add a little live on TikTok right now. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. We'll let that upload, of course. But yes, but I know. Oh my goodness, Blake Rams. I need Puka a touchdown. I hope he does. Did you see what happened to like his ankle or like his foot area? I thought he had like tore his shin. It was pretty interesting. I was like, no, my sister has him in fantasy. So it was one of those things where I was like, oh no, this cannot be good. By the way, yes, the game does start at a little past the hour mark here. So it's going to be in about 30-ish minutes. Yeah, I know. I'm so glad he came back. Blake Corum, I'm glad he's back. But yeah, Puka, obviously he's having a generational season. I was not too happy to see him hurt. Let's just say that. I was like, oh my gosh. He's out. He's done. Like, he tore his shin. Like, you're not coming back for another 2 months. So I'm glad he's back. But Nationers, I do want to give you guys a little bit of an update on some things to look out for in today's game versus the Titans. I want to give you guys a little bit of an update. And yes, what are some good sites to watch the Raiders game? There's one that it's like, you know, when you step on a blank, you pop your mother's back. That's what streams at the end. Just try not to incriminate myself live on stream here, but that's probably a good place to watch it if I had a choice. But yeah, right now we are looking at the Arizona Cardinals versus the Indianapolis Colts. This game is 24-24 right now. It should be. Yeah, it's still 24-24, about 10 minutes left. No, it does. I have definitely not used it within the past like few days. That one definitely does. I mean, I don't know about football because I'm not watching football. I have Sunday tickets so I can watch all the games. And obviously the Thursday, Monday nights, those ones are on cable anyways. So all that to say, Nation, there's some week 6 updates, by the way. Some very exciting things going into this matchup. Unfortunately, if you guys are fantasy owners of Brock Bowers, he is not playing today. He should be sitting on your bench. He is not intended to play, and he won't be intended to play. He's expecting a return in week 9, I believe, against the Jaguars. Let me make sure that is actually week 9. That is week 9, by the way. So in case you guys do have Brock Bowers on your guys' bench, keep him there until week 9. That is when he's expected to return. He did suffer a PCL, MCL injury week 1 on a tackle after like a 25-yard gain against the Patriots. So that will be one to watch out for in case you guys are fantasy owners. The other one to watch out for, by the way, Nationers, is the Raiders defense. Don't pick up the Raiders defense at all in fantasy. I don't know why you ever would. You would probably pick up the defense going against the Raiders because not only did Jermaine Pratt, he was listed as a healthy and active last week when we were facing the Indianapolis Colts. And I was kind of confused. I'm like, a healthy scratch typically doesn't signal anything good. Unfortunately, there must have been some locker room issues. And what happened and transpired in the next 24 hours after the loss to the Colts was he got released. Jermaine Pratt, one of our best linebackers, he got released. Crazy, right? Just crazy. He got released. Not really good. Not a good sign, if that makes sense, that he got released. There must be some locker room tiffs going on. He must have, it seems like a lot of players have kind of lost the coaching staff in a way. And so he got released. And it's unfortunate. But in the wake of that, we did sign Brad Simmons, a free agency punter, to our practice squad, and John Radigan, as well as Jamin Davis, to our practice squad. They're both linebackers. Brad Robbins is a punter because AJ Cole actually got hurt. Kind of crazy. Schrader, who is actually the Colts kicker, he's out for the season with an ACL, MCL injury. Excuse me. I'm also a little congested. I'm a little sick. But he got hurt. AJ Cole got hurt. And so we didn't really punt. We had Daniel Carlson actually punting in our game against the Colts last week. Jeff Driscoll, our quarterback on our practice squad, he got released. So we have some backups just in case. I don't know who's exactly active today as of right now. They still, I guess, have some time to do that. So those are some things to watch out there. The other side of it to watch out, by the way, is we do have a return of Michael Mayer. If you guys are fantasy people, if you guys are just fans of the Fighting Irish, Michael Mayer is back. He did suffer a concussion in week 3 against the Commanders. He was out for Chicago. He was out for Indianapolis. And now he is back. He's making his return, which will be really good in the wake of Brock Bowers being out with his knee injury. So Michael Mayer is back. The unfortunate part is that now that we have Raheem Mostert back, Zamir White is out. Caleb Rogers out for another game. Like I mentioned, Brock Bowers is out. JJ Puegas is out. And Tonka Hemingway is also out. A lot of guys on our D-line, Caleb Rogers, JJ, and Tonka are all out. By the way, OVO and Cam9, welcome into the stream. How you doing today? Great to see you in here. How are you? I wish we could start him. OVO, unfortunately, he's out for about another 2 to 3 weeks with an injury. Him and Brock Bowers are expected to kind of return around that Jaguars game. I would love to see Aiden O'Connell again. The hard part is you're going to get a level of consistency, but the highs just aren't as high. He could win you some games. Don't get me wrong. He could win you some games. But, yeah, I would like to see him at some point. If Geno does go down, I'd probably prefer him over Kenny Pickett, in my opinion, just because he understands the offense. He's, been in this environment with the Raiders before. He has chemistry. Whereas Kenny, I don't feel like that's one of those things that you're getting a level of consistency from. Aiden O'Connell is so bad. He was throwing picks to second and third stringers. That is very fair. Again, I think you're getting a level of consistency, but I don't think that Kenny Pickett is any better just from like a needle mover, right? Like if I went from like Geno to Baker Mayfield as quarterback, I'd be astounded. But like Aiden O'Connell to Kenny Pickett it's not moving the needle for me, right? And so those are a few things to kind of know. By the way, OVO, thank you so much for that follow button. I don't know. Welcome into the stream. How you doing today? I also need to move the chat here, by the way. As you guys might be able to see, it seems like a lot of you guys are tuning in. So feel free to continue to chat, by the way. Feel free to continue to chat. I'm going to kind of move this because this is on a YouTube overlay. So maybe flood the chat just so we can get it down to the bottom and whatnot. I just have it covering all of my YouTube and whatnot. So yeah, that is very true, by the way, Binerman. That is very true. I mean, Cam Miller, someone that we did draft. It is a little confusing because it's like, what plan are you on, right? What plan are you on? Are you going to continue to start Geno because he's on a $33 million contract now? The next 2 years after that, he's on a $75 million contract spread over the 2 years. What is the plan? The unfortunate part for me, and before I even continue, I do want to welcome in Amanda, Biner, also Cristero, welcome in. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Great to see you guys in here. I hope that you guys are enjoying. We got a Raiders game coming up here in about 15, 20-ish minutes. Right now, we're taking a look at the Cardinals versus Colts game. As you guys might be able to see, here is the entire play-by-play. So feel free to tune into that. We just got a Josh Downs first down into the 10-yard line. So very excited to see if Daniel Jones and the Colts can actually score here with this thing's actually not, well, the top's not uploading, but the bottom is. I don't know why it actually has not been updating the entire time. With about 6 minutes left. So with that, by the way, Cristero, thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realist community on the internet. So with that said, some storylines that I want to get into. I'll talk about Geno in here, by the way. By the way, Binerman, thank you so much for that follow and welcome in as well. By the way, Junior Bro 100, is the game live now? It is not. It's going to be starting about 15 to 20-ish minutes. I'll let you guys know. You guys will see a play-by-play in the bottom right here when the game goes live. I'll also let you guys know I'm going to be giving my play-by-play analysis so you guys will be able to hear the call live as I'm watching, as you guys are listening. You guys will be able to hear the play-by-play in case you guys aren't able to watch the game, or if you guys are watching the game, we could all react together. So I'm going to give some analysis, of course, in-game, and most importantly, play-by-play throughout the entire 4 quarters. So with that said, week 6 storylines, what are we excited to see? What might we expect going into this game? The Titans are 1-4, the Raiders are 1-4. This is a 1-4 matchup. Somebody's one has to go. Somebody, well, technically not really. You could end in a tie. We saw that with the Packers and the Cowboys earlier this season with a scoreagami, by the way, a 40-40 tie, the second highest tie in history, which is kind of crazy. So with that being said, the Titans are 1-4 led by a rookie quarterback in Cam Ward. Number 1 out of Washington State and Miami. I'm from Washington, so I love me a good Cam Ward game. And it's one of these things because you draft Cam Ward number 1, you know, the unanimous number 1 overall pick. He goes number 1. He has a lot of potential. Is the flaws this season in the errors and the execution flaws? Are they on Cam Ward, or are they on his receivers and his team not being able to draft or catch a ball from their number 1 overall draft pick? Now, there's a few things to note. You know, Tajay Spears got hurt. Tony Pollard's on the team. You know, somebody that wasn't able to build as much chemistry throughout the offseason, it seems like. Calvin Ridley struggled through 5 weeks until his breakout in week 5. Tyler Lockett signed a free agency from Seattle. He's kind of on the back end of his career, but he was able to get, I don't know if you guys saw the Arizona Cardinals versus the Titans game with the interception, a fumble to fumble recovery for a touchdown. Tyler Lockett was the guy that actually got the recovery, which is crazy. By the way, Danny Molina, what is good? I hope the Raiders win. Amanda, I'm praying for the Raiders win. Like I mentioned, 1-4. I think here's my analysis and here's my storyline take is I think that the Raiders are better than 1-4. Oh, camera, hold on. Did my camera? No, my camera. Hold on. My camera just went out. Hold on, Nationers. Hold on. There we go. My camera just went out. Let me set that back up in here for a second. There we go. So one thing to note is that I think the Raiders are better than 1-4. You know, at 2-3, I understand. You know, I thought we had, you know, I thought we could have beat the Chicago. We obviously beat the Patriots, which I was super happy about. We played like a decently good top 15 team maybe in week 1. So I was pretty happy about that. But then, you know, we miss on a blocked field goal against the Chicago Bears. We got belt to took us, you know, 3 picks by Geno against the Chargers, 3 picks against Chicago as well. The Colts game was just a mess, right? 2 field goals. That was all that we put up. So I think we're at least a 2-3 team. You know, we did play like a really good team against the Patriots, but we've just been kind of on a downhill mudslide ever since. So with that being said, Jonathan Taylor just got a touchdown. By the way, they're going up to 30-27 late in the 4th. So Jacoby Brissett, excited to see what he does here. You guys can watch the play-by-play. Why is the play-by-play not what? Hold on. Let me grab a new link here for you guys. I don't know why my ESPN is not loading in. You guys can't even see the play-by-play. Let's see. Hopefully that goes through. But with that said, 1-4 versus 1-4. Who's going to win? And, you know, Nationers, let me know in chat who you think is going to win with the score. Are the Raiders going to blow out the Titans? Or are the Titans just going to hold on and maybe get a late game field goal? You never know. But yes, thank you so much, by the way, Ty Raiders. The black screen on the bottom is mainly for you guys. And this, by the way, this is just because of the replay, by the way. The play-by-play's here, but once the replay's gone, you guys will be able to see it all. It's just any time that they do that. By the way, Logan, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. By the way, Corvax, what is good? Welcome in on the YouTube stream, by the way. We could have won or not lost as bad against the Chargers, certainly. And the Bears, if Geno didn't throw so many picks, right? Another 3-pick game. Kevin Byard with 2. What the frick, camera? What are we doing? Camera. Hold on. Why does my camera keep doing this, guys? Hold on. There we go. Make sure that my camera is nice and locked in. There we go. Sorry, guys. My camera keeps disconnecting its lens. I've had a few issues with the sensor, so I'm hoping that it doesn't happen too much in today's game. Corvax, no Twitch stream today, just YouTube, just because we're on this account and whatnot. So with that said, by the way, Logan Binerman, again, I believe I think, here's my thoughts, okay? So going into this week 6, the rushing game. The Raiders' rushing game has has had glimpses. Ashton Jeanty obviously had a breakout game against Chicago. He had a 64-yard run for a touchdown. Maxx Crosby on the defensive end has been quite good, especially in his game against Chicago. He got his first ever career pick, handful of deflections, forced fumbles, all of that good stuff. By the way, Alleyway YouTube, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome into the stream. Corvax, I'm doing well, by the way, feeling good. How are you? How are you? How have you been? So, with that said, I think it's going to be Justin Simmons, a defensive tackle, versus the Raiders' rushing game. I think that's going to be a huge component in our victory, hopefully the Raiders' victory, in today's game. Because Justin Simmons is one of the best defensive tackles. You might have seen a highlight again where Houston didn't really block him, and then he just got like a nice one-way ticket to CJ Stroud, the quarterback for Houston. And so he was the one that got that sack. He is a game wrecker. He should be someone that the Titans look to trade as they continue this rebuilding phase, get a lot of draft picks. You know, they're not going to be generally good this season, it looks like. And so trade away Snead, trade away Simmons, especially on the defensive end for the Titans. Justin Simmons is great. He's probably their best player on their defensive side. And so it's going to be Justin Simmons versus the Raiders rushing game. Colton Miller is also out. He's on IR. So from a left tackle standpoint, it's not too much of craziness and whatnot. But yes, oh my goodness, I'm a Broncos fan, so I'm disappointed with how we play. Oh my goodness. Very crazy game, by the way. In London today, Alleyway. Thank you so much for that follow button. Welcome into the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. Hope that you're doing well. But yes, certainly that was a game. That was one of the games of all time. Look, it seemed like. Also, oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry, hold on. I realize you guys can see the YouTube chat here. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better now. So with that said, if the Raiders can score at least 2 times every time, at least 2 times every time they have possession, they will not succeed today. I think one of the biggest things is like turnovers. We have the highest turnover rate or differential, it seems like, in the league. Even if that's not actually statistically factual, it does seem like, you know, we've had a handful of fumbles. We've also had a high amount of picks, leading the league in picks, Geno Smith is. And so I think if we can continue to neutralize the picks, you know, he looked good against Chicago when he wasn't throwing picks. You know, when he wasn't giving 3 drives away to Chicago. We obviously had a fumble on 4th down, which is like, it's 4th down. We were going to get stopped anyways. And so, yeah. Excuse me. So with that being said, a few things to note is that Trey Tucker had a great game against Chicago. A lot of it kind of coming in garbage time, but he's been a bright point from a wide receiver standpoint. Jakobi Meyers, who's had a high amount of receptions, maybe not as many yards if you're looking for fantasy, but you know, receptions count. Trey Tucker in his 3rd year, I hope that he has another breakout game. I hope that he continues to kind of be this fast, speedy slot guy that we're kind of looking for. He's been very technical and very crucial for us on 3rd down. He has 4 touchdowns on the season, leading our team, the Raiders, that is. He has 286 yards of receiving on 19 receptions. That is very nice. And so I hope that he has another breakout game. By the way, also, Daniel, what is good? How you doing today? And yes, by the way, Oscar, welcome in. Also, yes, so Aiden O'Connell, unfortunately, is on IR. He suffered, I believe, a wrist injury in preseason. Just one of those things. It's like, it wasn't like intentional. It wasn't like some stupid dumb-headed play. It just happened, and that does happen. I think he was great at Purdue when he was in college. Boilermaker. A thumb. That's right. Okay. Yeah. I remember he like stiff-armed someone and whatnot. And yeah, honestly, at this point, I'd take Pickett over Geno. I would honestly not take Pickett over Geno. If you watched Kenny Pickett when he was a Brown, when he was an Eagle, there would be no way that you would ever choose Kenny Pickett over Geno Smith, right? Kenny Pickett is a one-look guy. He looks one person, and if that man's not open, it is a blown-up play every single time. Now, don't get me wrong. Kenny Pickett would be a nice environment change, but I don't think it's going to be like a Daniel Jones where it's a new scenery, a new offense. He's a backup for a reason. He's not starting for a reason. He would not start on any team in the league as of now, regardless. And so the one thing that is important to note is that Geno Smith, he has 9 interceptions on the season. It is not a great, I mean, I guess maybe he started last week with 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He ended off last week with 6 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So he went from 67 to 6 and 9. So, you know, good numbers. Maybe not from a statistical standpoint, but what is important to note is that Geno Smith is not getting benched. I think as a Raiders fan, it's not like, oh man, we need to bring John Gruden and Derek Carr back. Derek Carr is not returning to the NFL. John Gruden may return to coaching. He may return to coaching. Maybe. But Derek Carr is not coming back. John Gruden might. He's not going to start for the Raiders. The other point is that Geno Smith he's the starting quarterback for the rest of the season, unless he gets hurt. That's the unfortunate part. Now, don't get me wrong. Geno Smith has looked really bad in a few games. Really bad. You know, interceptions. You know, the first game actually looked pretty good. The second game, 3 interceptions, but still threw for like 200 yards. It's like, okay, interceptions do happen. I get it. But if you can limit them, that would be nice, Geno. You know, if you don't look off, you don't throw a slant route and the linebacker jumps the route. But the unfortunate part is that I do not think that Geno Smith will get benched. You're paying him too much money. If you waive him, that's just dead space. You're going to have to go all in on Geno, regardless of how good he is, regardless of how old he is. The unfortunate part, and as a Raider fan, I have to accept that he's probably starting the rest of the year. It is unfortunate. But yes, by the way, Geno first. That's so funny. By the way, it is a very close game, by the way, Mars. Very close game. 31-27. 2-minute warning. They need a touchdown. By the way, ABL, I will not be streaming the exact game, but I will be giving it play-by-play. I know we got a lot of people in here. Carol B, Jaime Bruh, also Jonesy Bonesy. Thank you all so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Great to see you in here. And also, yes, oh my goodness, you just started Hogwarts Legacy. Oh my goodness, how do you like it, by the way, Corvax? Chunky Jimenez, what is good? How you doing today? Welcome in. They need to look at the offensive play caller. His plays are all college plays. I will say, a lot of the formations definitely seem very college-like, but we've had very similar formations. The Charger had a very similar pyramid formation where you have 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers outright. You have a running back in the back. I've seen a lot of these formations kind of come to fruition. Even the Commanders, when we were facing the Commanders, I saw a lot of the same formations. Play calls do seem a little less NFL-y. I will agree with you there, Chucky. And also, do the Raiders have any strengths? So, yes, one of the things that I think is going to be huge today is Maxx Crosby versus Cam Ward. I think this is going to be a huge matchup to look up for. Maxx Crosby has had a few really good games. He's been the star of our defense, at least from a line edge rushing standpoint. And I think that Maxx Crosby, and most importantly, the entire defensive line, going against one of the worst pass protecting lines, I hope that and I predict that the Raiders get 3, if not 3 or more sacks today against the Titans. That is going to be my guess. By the way, Trace Jackson Davis, a Bay Area native. Let's go. How you doing today, Trace Jackson? Welcome in. Do I like Pete Carroll? I think he's a nice coach. He is a little older. He spent a year in kind of that executive role for the Seahawks until they kind of released him, and then we signed him, and, we just became the Las Vegas Seahawks at that point. So, one of the things that about Pete Carroll is the experience. He's had a 30-year career at coaching. I don't know how he stacks up as well in the current modern NFL. You're looking at coaches like Kyle Shanahan, Dan Quinn, Mike McDonald, Dan Campbell. These coaches that kind of are shaping kind of how the league is looking now, with kind of like, trick plays, a lot of play action, rollouts. You're not seeing as many sit in the pocket quarterbacks like Joe Burrow. Drake May even has kind of shown glimpse of kind of evolving in his second year. So, yeah, by the way, I have really his wide receiver in my fit. I do too. May, I'm not streaming the game, but I will be giving a play-by-play, so you guys will be able to hear every single call as it happens. But, yes, so Ridley, I think he has a pretty successful season, 900, just shy of it, or just, north of 1,000. I think he's in that range. He had a stellar game last week, but, still plenty of weeks to kind of come, and Cam Ward's finding his own. I hope that he doesn't today. Hope that today's not the day that he finds his own, though. So, yes, Nationers, this is a great time because we are a few minutes away from kickoff. Kickoff is here in about 6 minutes. I would love to know what you guys think the score will be and who wins the game. So it's going to be 24-17 Raiders win, like Aiden mentioned here. And yes, well, as the Raiders are a harder division to rebuild, they have the Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos. Again, one of those things very similar to even like the AFC North, where you have the Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals. Browns just have a great defense. So it is kind of hard if you're wanting to win. You have to win divisional games if you want to win the Division 1. Also want to make the playoffs too. But it is very hard. 21-10 Raiders, okay. 31-10 Titans, okay, Daniel. Dog, they not winning. Geno needs to sit out the rest of the season. Pete Carroll and Chip gotta go. As much as I want the Raiders to win, if they can't score, then don't expect much. 14-3 Titans, that's actually not too crazy of a score. 3-0 Raiders, okay. I could see it. If it is a 3-0 game, we're not getting a Vikings versus Raiders random 10 o'clock game from 5 years ago. That'd be crazy. My prediction, just knowing how these defenses kind of both operate, I think it is going to be a 17-13 game Raiders. I think so. I think that's going to be it. 0-0 ends in second overtime. Man, we might as well do a triple threat, WWE style. We might as well throw the Jets. They're on a trip back from London right now. We might as well throw them on a triple threat. If the Raiders lose in overtime, they're just finding new ways to lose. Oh my goodness. Mind you, I also want to talk about Jack Bech. Jack Bech, I think, this is my opinion, I think he should be a starter. I think he should. Dante Thornton is a great X receiver. He's a big guy. He's 6'6", 6'7". He's very tall. But the unfortunate part is that we're not looking at him. He's only had really one, maybe two good plays that have actually gone for 25 and 16 respectively. And so Dante Thornton just has not been looked at. He just hasn't. Jack Betch has been a guy who can kind of play that like Puka Nacua kind of slot X receiver type of guy. I think Jack Betch should be starting. He's a rookie. Get him some touches. You know, Dante Thornton's also a rookie. Get him some touches when it's time. You know, maybe they split their snaps, whatever it may be. 4th and 7. Uh-oh. Trey McBride is furious right now. Trey McBride is furious. He's about to throw his helmet, Mason Rudolph style, Myles Garrett, right at the ref. Colts are going to hang on to win here. By the way, Nationers, I do too, by the way, OVO. Gabriel, thank you so much for that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the Risk on the internet. I agree, though, too. Dante Thornton, I think he has a lot of potential. I think it's going to take a few years just because he's not a guy that's getting a lot of touches, but he's a big guy. He's one of those guys you're going to get 50-50 balls, fade routes in the end zone, but you have to look at him for him to get catches. And unfortunately, let me see how many times he's been targeted, by the way. Dante Thornton Jr. How many times has he been targeted this season? He has 5 receptions for 94 yards, okay? Receiving regular season, he's had 16 targets on 5 catches. Not too great. But yes, by the way, JR, what is going to welcome in? Jackson Dart fan of Washington. The Rebels, oh yes. Oh my goodness. Jackson Dart, he's been very fun to watch. Him and Scadaboo, just that Giants team has just been like, it kind of feels like an MTV football team. Like, it just does. But in case you guys are wondering, I will be giving my play-by-play analysis throughout the entire game. So you guys will be able to hear and listen in on the call as the Raiders are about to take on the Tennessee Titans at home. 1-4 versus 1-4. Nationers, again, who do you think is going to win? What do you think the score is going to be? And who do you think, most importantly, is going to be the MVP of the game? Is going to be Cam Ward in his rookie season going up against a very bad secondary? Or maybe not a very... shiny rock of a secondary. They've held their own. Eric Stokes, Darnay Holmes, Caillou Blue Kelly have held their own. Isaiah Palomalu has had some very bad pursuits. You're also looking at Jeremy Chin, very good at tackling. However, let me know who you think is going to be the MVP. Is it going to be Max Crosby? Is he going to get another interception? Is he going to get 3 sacks today? Or is it going to be Ashton Genty? Is it going to be Geno Smith? Is Geno Smith going to shine? Is he going to have a crazy 4-touchdown game? Let me know who you think is going to be the MVP of this game. We're about to get started on the call here. But Geno Smith cannot force pass. I agree. That second interception, like, I get the batted one. It happens. But the unfortunate part, that second one where he just right into the curl route, double coverage, and just slings it. MVP will be Genty. I do too. Lefty, thank you so much for that follow button. Welcome to the nation. I have Ashton Genty on fantasy. The Tennessee Titans are the 5th worst rushing per game team, if I'm not wrong. So I'm hoping. But, oh, yes, A.J. Barner. Yes. Davante Adams. Oh, man. Davante Adams dropped so many passes today. Chris Olave, that game's final, 15.8 there. Javonte Williams, 8.4. That's a little rough. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've had all the best players that I've had out there so far, other than Kenneth Walker. He's only got me 4.7. By the way, Kane Babby, welcome in. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the Risk on the internet. Yes, of course, Lefty. So, for anyone that doesn't know, my name is Jared Hathaway. I live in Washington. I've been a Raiders fan kind of since I kind of got into football. My dad's a Raiders fan. He grew up, you know, in the Ken Stabler kind of era. And so he's been a Raiders fan for as long as I can remember. And that's why I'm a Raiders fan. And so I thought it'd be super cool to kind of bring my talents. I want to be a sports commentator, at least in some point in my life. And so why not a great opportunity to create that for me? By the way, Lucify, what is going to welcome in to the stream? Thank you so much for the follow button. We got Pete Carroll, of course. You know, he's got a single Super Bowl with the Seahawks when they were under Russell Wilson. It looks like the Raiders are going to get the ball in the second half. The Titans are going to get the ball here. Daniel Carlson back to kick. Here is your guys' play-by-play coming down here. You guys will be able to see the previous play. It's going to be a touchback down at the 35-yard line. So there's a few touchback rules. If it bounces in the landing zone and then goes into the end zone and you know, fair catch it, it goes out to the 20. But if it's immediately into the end zone, then it goes out to the 35. But yes, I also want to be a sports commentator, but I didn't have the chance. Oh my goodness, and you're going into firefighting. Very cool. What do you think about bringing Russell before the trade deadline? It would be crazy if they did. I don't think we make any trade for quarterback. I don't think there's many teams that are going to actually trade. I think Russell Wilson's just going to be a backup for the rest of the season. I do. I genuinely do. Are we cooked today? We are not cooked. We have Cam Ward under center, two tight ends set to the right. Tony Pollard in the backfield. There's that Tyjae Spears. I have my roster. I don't know who it is. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And it goes for about a gain of 3. That is number 20-something. I don't know who that is. Number 20-something running back. Yeah, that's probably Tony Pollard. Number 20, Tyjae Spears. Where is he on my list? He's number 2. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely Tony Pollard. But yes, also, never bring up Russell. I have trauma. That's very fair. From Seattle to Denver, Broncos country. Best ride. Unlimited. Now we got Cam Ward. I formation. Oh, yes. False start, please. Nope. Going to be a handoff again for Tony Pollard. He gets open. He's going to go for a first down. He's going to be just stopped short. Brings up 3rd down and 2. Surprised they didn't call a false start there. The tight end on the left side of formation definitely looked like he had flinched a little bit, but I understand, you know, early games. I don't know how it's going to go. Right now, we're kind of stacking the box. They definitely could. We're doing kind of this cover 0 where we're kind of having, you know, 10 man in the box and then everyone else. Unfortunately, Tony Pollard is a guy that could bust open for a run, which I hope we don't see today. So Carolina has done it. Let's go. Shout out Carolina with the win. Here we go. I formation again. 2 tight ends set to the right, 1 to the left. Cam Ward snaps the ball. Run to the right. It's going to be stopped short on 4th. Brings up 4th and 1. Guys, the Raiders have stopped Cam Ward and the Titans on their first drive after 3 runs. I think they're going to be heavy play action today. You don't typically do a bunch of runs if you're not going to do play action. And they're kind of seeing if anyone's guarding maybe a tight end. But they stop him on their first drive, and that brings up 4th down. By the way, Dad, what's good? Welcome in. Welcome in. Back to punt. Here we are. Johnny Hecker. He is in his 15th season. He used to be a former Ram. He punts it away. Both Carolina and Dallas had the great plays. The Carolina, what was the score, by the way, of that game? That's crazy if they actually won. 30-27. That's crazy. How did Rico Dowdle do? Rico Suave. Yes, of course, Alleyway. Yes, feel free to tune in. 30-27. Very nice. I love to see it. But here we are, Nationers. The Raiders are about to take on the Tennessee defense. Like I mentioned, Justin Simmons, that their defensive tackle, Ladarius Sneed, he came from the Chiefs. He's got a lot of experience. The unfortunate part is that Geno Smith is leading the league in interceptions with 9. He has a little under 1,200 yards of passing through 5 games. Geno Smith, 2 wide receivers right. Jakobi Meyers in motion. Hikes it. Play action. Looking for Michael Mayer in the flat. He gets about 5. Okay. But yeah, how did Rico Suave do, by the way, Manny? How did he do? And as I also mentioned, Colton Miller is out with a high ankle sprain. He is on our IR, so he's going to be missing at least 4 games. This would have been his second of 4. So we have Stone Forsythe at left tackle. Geno Smith under center, 2 wide receivers set to the left, 2 to the right. Pyramid formation. Looks like it's going to be a run for Ashton Jeanty here. Jakobi Meyers in motion. Ashton Jeanty runs to the left. He gets 5. First down, Raiders. Very nice. And it seemed like they are running a little bit more to the left because, of course, Jeffrey Simmons, or excuse me, I kept calling him Justin Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons, he does play left defensive tackle, so I imagine we will be running away from him most of the game. I will say, I think most of the game we will be running away from him. So with that being said, sorry if I slur my words or I'm stuffed. Sometimes I speak too fast for my brain to think. The other side of it is I am a little congested as of right now. But we've Ashton Jeanty out to the left. We have 2 wide receivers right, empty set, 1 tight end left. Ashton Jeanty motions back into the backfield here. Looks like it's going to be zone. Just shifting. Here we go. Looking for a 5-yard out. Jakobi Meyers gets his first catch of the day. He goes for 7. Dylan, your dad went to the Broncos game in London? And he watched the Denver Broncos get 9 sacks? Awesome. That's crazy. Oh, it's not on Fubo. No. I imagine this game would probably not be televised. I imagine that Packers game will be televised. Packers or the 49ers Buccaneers game. He actually goes for 8 yards, excuse me. But here we go. 2nd and 2. 2 wide receivers, bunch formation out to the numbers on the left side. Trey Tucker, single receiver, run up the middle for Ashton Jeanty. He goes to the right, and guess who it is? Jeffrey Simmons in on the tackle. He gets in. I'm telling you, Jeffrey Simmons versus the Raiders rushing game. How about the Cowboys? I wish I watched their game. Their game actually seemed really good. 27-30. Loss, not bad, but crazy game. Rico had a revenge game. Rico Suave. I love that nickname, by the way. I love it. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Pyramid formation, it looks like again. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. Looks like we have a few linebackers in on the blitz. Geno Smith with an audible here. Getting his pass protection. Jordan Meredith at center. Snaps it. Handoff up the middle for Ashton Jeanty. He busts out to the right. He stiff arms a dude. He stiff arms Ladarius Sneed. He stiff arms Ladarius Sneed. And he goes for about a rush of 13. Very nice. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Ashton. He's back in his Michael Mayer standpoint, by the way. He did see the opening to the short side of the field on the right. And Ladarius, I kept calling him Darius. He gets a nice hand in on his neck. And he goes for 13. Let's go. My brother is a Packers fan. He was born in Colorado. London is also Broncos country. Most of the fans there are Broncos. Interesting. Alleyway. You guys got a really nice... Oh, Ashton Jeanty gets tripped up. Ashton Jeanty gets tripped up. And again, by Jeffrey Simmons in on the rushing breakup. He doesn't necessarily get the tackle, but he does kind of break up that play and bust it down. Breaks it down. What can I say? J.K. Dobinson looking well over there, though. That's the thing. I don't know how well he looked today. But, yes, in the Discord, it seems suspicious, but you didn't hack me with the link. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, Planet, you're probably seeing something from, like, 9 months ago. Here we go. Geno Smith under center. 2 wide receiver set to the left. Trey Tucker in motion. Run to the right for Ashton Jeanty. Stays behind his line. He gets 7. Very nice. Very nice. I'm a Raiders fan, but I wouldn't be surprised if we throw this game. I wouldn't be surprised either. But I do have hope that this matchup is one of those matchups that we can win. You know what I mean? And also, what channel is it on? I do not know. I'm watching this game on Sunday Ticket. By the way, Marek112, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. Welcome in. Planet, you're probably seeing a link from 9 months ago, by the way. I got hacked in December of last year, so if you're seeing it now, crazy. Geno Smith, shotgun position, 2 wide receivers set to the left. Snaps it across the middle for Trey Tucker. He gets a first down on 3rd down. Very nice. Tonjes or Laporta? I'm going with Laporta. Ooh. Jake Tonjes? I'm going with Laporta. I'm going with Laporta there. But yes, Alleyway, we will be here for that Thursday night game. By the way, Hart, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yes, that Thursday night game on November 6th will be very fun to watch. I'm super excited about it. Super duper excited about it. Under center, Geno Smith, Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. Trey Tucker in motion. Double set to each side. Michael Mayer is in the game on the line. Play action. Trey Tucker in the flat. Catches it. Past the 30. Breaks one guy. Breaks another. He's past the 25 and he's down at the 22-yard line. Let's go. Let's go. I'm telling you, Trey Tucker is the guy. Also, it looks like Jack Betch actually is starting in place of Dante Thornton. Also, maybe, Ali, maybe. I will probably commentate this game, that game, just because it'll be a Thursday. I'll also be live on Twitch as well for that one. But Cam Go Colts, I mean, I would not be surprised if they've given up a lot of points in ways, but they have also looked really good on offense. They have a lot of weapons. Running backs, all your receivers, tight end maybe. I mean, Allie Cox, you know, Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's been great, though. Ashton Jeanty run to the right. Stiff arms a guy. And he goes for about 8 yards? 7 yards. Okay. I break Geno Smith. Honestly, I would take the over. I wonder what... It's probably got to be an interception. Is like a 0.5 interception on betting and whatnot. So... Nationers, the Raiders are going down. We have taken up 7 minutes of the clock so far. It is 2nd and 3. Geno Smith is 4 of 4 for 33 yards. 3 wide receiver sets to the left. Jacoby Meyer, single receiver to the right. Trey Tucker in motion left to right. Geno Smith snaps it. Raheem Mostert gets a run up the middle. And guess what it is? It's going to be a tackle for loss. Number 7, Femi Aladejo out of UCLA. The rookie actually is in on the tackle for loss. Stone, what are you doing? That's not Stone. That's number 71. DJ Glaze. Oh, my goodness. I pray. Yeah, today was rough. Lots of injuries with Ward. I know. Oh, my gosh. Getting a concussion before the game. Yeah, very interesting, to say the least. Chucky, you know, he's playing with poise. I like it. 3 wide receivers spread to the left. Jack Betch, single receiver to the right. Trey Tucker in motion. Across the middle. Flood. Nope, don't force it. Gonna take a sack on 3rd and 6. You know, I'm not mad about it. But guess who it is? It is Jeffrey Simmons, their best defensive lineman. He gets in there for the sack. I'm telling you, he's probably going to have a day against the Raiders linemen. He had Trey Tucker open, but yeah, everyone was pretty much marked up, manned up. Jeffrey Simmons gets his first sack of the day, man. You don't like to see that, but that's going to bring up 4th down and a potential field goal on a 46-yard attempt here. Here we go. Daniel Carlson. He is 9 of 12 this season. Still pretty accurate. 1 blocked field goal. 2 really long misses. And it's going to be delay of game. No! It goes from a 46-yard field goal to a 54-yard field, or excuse me, a 46 to a 51-yard field goal, guys. It is going to be. I do too, Chucky. I think if he's not like, you know, you remember when Derek Carr would get really antsy when, you know, especially after his femur break, where he'd get really antsy when there'd be like almost too much pressure and he'd kind of start getting like jittery. That would happen a lot. And especially Geno, he's a little taller, but you kind of see that same kind of gene in a way. All right, here we go. 50-yard attempt. Daniel Carlson, the kick is up and the kick is good. The Las Vegas Raiders at home are up against the Tennessee Titans. Pete Carroll very happy about that one. Nationers, if you guys, you know, are watching the game, how did you feel about that drive? If you guys are tuning into the play-by-play, how do you guys like the play-by-play? Is it good? Is there anything that you guys would like for me to maybe call so you guys can visual it more? Let me know in the chat. But yes, oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Not going to lie, Puka getting hurt is good for me because I had a chance to win. I projected a win, and my opponent is Jason in camp. Oh, man. Junior, I hope that... well, Puka did come back. I don't think he did too much when he got back, though. My sister has him. So he had 4.8. Yeah, he didn't do a single thing when he got back. He went out with 4.8, and he came back with 4.8 at the end of that game. Rico Dowdle had 34 points! Oh my gosh, Rico Dowdle had 183 yards and a receiving touchdown. Oh my God. George Pickens had 31.8. And you know what? I traded him. I traded him and Daniel Jones to my sister for Devontae Adams because my sister needed a quarterback. And man, I should have just kept George Pickens, man. Oh my goodness. Mind you, this was like when he was not getting any touches. Oh, Junior, you're a Ravens fan. I almost picked the Ravens defense. I do like every year. And I was like, you know what? This year I'm not going to pick them. I picked Houston. They're on a bye this week. But it was so funny because I picked them and they have been, a little treacherous. Tyler Huntley looked actually pretty good when he was in. By the way, Hermano, I'm not showing the game, just giving a play-by-play. 3 points is better than nothing, but they have to be 7. Yeah, 7 points. I mean, we definitely need touchdowns. We've been one of the worst red zone teams, at least getting to the red zone. We've been decently well when we've gotten there. We are a soccer team. Junior, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome into the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. I wouldn't be surprised. I hope so too. I was really upset that they like benched him and then released him. I was really sad. I was like, damn. Like, he hasn't been playing that bad. It's like, who's better, Aiden O'Connell at that point? And the Giants are my second team, so I can't really win. However, Big Blue, they did. In that second half, 17 unanswered from the second quarter. It was crazy. That was a fun game to watch on Thursday. Very fun game to watch. Very, very, very fun game to watch. I am also live, by the way, on YouTube on Jared Hathaway Plus. So Jared Hathaway, just like the username you guys see up here, with a plus sign like you would for Edition right after it. So with that being said, Cam Ward and the Titans are about to get the ball back. We have a kickoff to begin with, caught at the 7-yard line, brought back past the 20. Finds a hole down at the 32-yard line. Okay, not too bad. 4 minutes left in the first. This game actually might go by super quick. I need Pollard to get off this game. Oh, you need him to go off. Right. I'm very upset that Derek Carr had that femur injury in 2016. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely believe we would have won the Super Bowl that year. Ridley needs to go ahead. We're about to find out. We're going to give the play-by-play here. So it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Cam Ward in shotgun, first of the day. 2 wide receivers set to the right, tight end to the left side of the formation with a receiver out wide. Number 17 in motion. Chamor Dike. Little swing route for number 2. Tyjae Spears, he gets his first reception of the game. He's back off IR. I believe he suffered a high ankle sprain in preseason or during practice. So that goes for a 1-yard gain. Now Cam Ward, 3 wide receiver set to the left, bunch formation, single receiver to the right. We have a screen pass out to number 85, Chig Okongwu, tight end from Maryland in his 5th year. He was somebody that I picked up last season. He was really, really good last season on fantasy. By the way, welcome in, George. How about them Chargers? Did they win? I'm assuming they probably won. Oh, hold on. Wrong thing to do there. Chargers, yeah, 29-27. Wow. Kicked a field goal to win it, seems like. Man, that was crazy. Now, here we go. We got 2 wide receivers set to the left, 3 to the right. Empty set for Cam Ward. This is something that they love to do. Empty sets. It's going to be a flat route for Okongwu. Cam Ward back to pass. Across the middle. At the numbers. Calvin Ridley gets his first catch of the day. It goes for 20 yards. Calvin Ridley sitting. Is he on my bench? I think he might be on my bench. But there is a flag on the play, Nationers. Could it be on defensive holding? Could it be PI? We're about to find out. Yeah, Calvin Ridley is on my bench, and I kind of hope he does not go off. Here we go. We got the flag call here. Holding defense, and that's going to stand, I believe. It's going to be declined. So Calvin Ridley's first catch of the day. Honestly, I think the Ravens should just chink and get Jeremiah Smith if he declares for the draft. I thought Jeremiah Smith was only in his 2nd year. Is this not Jeremiah Smith's 2nd year? You have to play 3 years in college to be eligible for the draft. If you go the college route, that is. I thought this was his 2nd year because it was his rookie year last season. Cam Ward under center. Run to the left for Tony Pollard. He gets a loss of 1. Yeah, I think it is his 2nd year. I'm going to look at it. Tyree Wilson in on the stop there. Let's look up Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith. This is his 2nd season. But either way, they should take it. Doesn't matter who you get as long as you get a good pick. It's not going to be a quarterback. I think you go out and get a line. Defensive guy, of course, too. But here we are. They should just Cam Ward. Looking solid, looking smooth. 2 wide receivers out to each side. Tony Pollard back in the backfield. Rush up the middle by Devin White. And it's going to be a pre-snap penalty. Cam Ward also took a shot late. It's going to be a false start on the offense. Brings up 2nd down and 16. False start on Lloyd Cushenberry III. What a name, by the way. Lloyd Cushenberry? Lloyd Cushenberry. What a name. Look, they also have a tackle, Brandon Crenshaw Dixon. Peter Skoronsky. They got some crazy names. They got some crazy names on the line there. Oh, my goodness. But here we go. Cam Ward in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left. Cam Ward. Back to pass here. Looks across the middle. Steps up in the pocket. And it's going to be a sack. Number 96 on the defense. Jonah Lalu. 3rd year out of Oklahoma. He gets in on the sack. I told you. The Raiders are going to get 3 or more sacks today. And we get the first one at nearly the end of 1. So definitely a defense or a crazy good. I think a crazy good receiver would be great. Especially for the Ravens. Like, they have Zay Flowers, but like adding another punch to that. Isaiah likely takes another step. Mark Andrews probably gets traded. I think he gets traded. I do too. I think Mark Andrews gets traded. But that brings up 3rd and 25 here, Nationers. It's probably going to be an empty set. It is 3 wide receivers outright. 2 to the left. Cam Ward, shotgun. Quick flip out to number 17. In the flat route, he goes for about 10. Number 17, of course, as you guys know, he got a catch earlier. That's going to be Shamir Dike, rookie out of Florida. Just flipping it out. It's going to bring up 4th and 17. They are probably going to have to punt this one away because they are at the Tennessee 35. But Jonah Lalu gets a sack after the pre-snap penalty, after the loss of 1. And Johnny Hekker is back to punt, baby. Let's go. Come on, Raiders. Let's go, baby. This is exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. Johnny Hekker. Uh-oh. End of 1 here. End of the first quarter. Morale is up on the Raiders bench. How are we feeling, Nationers? How are we feeling? Are we looking good? Are we feeling good? Raider Nation, how are we feeling? How are we feeling here, Nationers? I'm feeling magnificent. We've had some great defensive stops. I think we've been great. I think we've been so fantastic, by the way. So freaking fantastic. It has been amazing so far. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But yes, I hope that you guys are enjoying the play-by-play. This has been really, really fun so far. Really, really, really fun. This has been a great game too. Great game. Oh, my sister posted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. They had the Spokane Marathon today. They had the freaking Spokane Marathon today. Alrighty, Nationers. We are in game break. Looking at some of the other games going on right now. There actually is only 3 games. 3 games today. There are 2 games to... No, there's just 1. But we have 3 games today going on at the 1 o'clock slate. So we have San Francisco versus the Bucs. We also have Cincinnati with a brand new quarterback, Joe Flacco, going against Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers coming off a bye. We also have the Raiders game as of right now, and we're the only ones to put up a score. Mind you, they also started like 3 minutes ago. Mind you, they just started. So the Raiders get the early slate in the 1 o'clock. But yeah, definitely defense or a crazy good receiver, even though he can't get drafted. Yeah, you just get the draft rights early. That'd be funny. But feeling good so far. Feeling great. Feeling great. But how are you guys feeling, Nationers? How are you guys feeling, Nationers? How are you guys feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling bad? How are we feeling, Nationers? How are we feeling? How are we feeling here? It's going to be important to know. Hold on. I'm going to move this over here really fast. Perfect. Okay. That was a game start. Perfect. 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 But, guys, how about that college slate yesterday? Indiana versus Oregon. That was a wild matchup. That was a crazy matchup. I was watching the end of that game. Does emotional count? The emotional, like emotional, that's how you're feeling? Yeah, absolutely. 4th and 17 here. Johnny Hekker back to punt. Snap's good. Punt is away. Caught at the 10-yard line, running left. 81 Backman, Alec Backman, I believe, takes it up the left side, and he's going to get past the 30, past the 35-yard line. Very nice. 25-yard return for Backman. I think, what's his name? Alex? I forget. But, yes, Manny, keep pounding. Keep pounding. They did well. They did well, especially against Dallas. I'm sure Bryce Young was slinging that thing. I'm sure he was. Now, with that being said, Nationers, the Raiders offense is back on the field, ready to take on the defense. Now, Jeffrey Simmons had a crucial sack to make it a field goal. Few missed special teams errors there with a delay of game. Now, Geno Smith, can he no pick game here? No pick game. Geno Smith under center here. Under center. 2 wide receivers set to the right. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Under center. Trey Tucker in motion. Runs to the left for Ashton Jeanty. He gets clogged up. at the line of scrimmage. He's fighting. He gets like a half yard. Brings up second down. He gets a half yard. Yeah, rough first play. We watched the end of that one, Ash. That was a crazy game. Crazy game. That fourth down, like turnover. Just had to throw it away. That was a crazy game. That was a crazy one. That was, we watched the end of that because I saw it was 24-24. I was like, oh, we got to watch. Michael Mayer in motion. 3 wide receivers, bunch formation to the right on the hash. One to the left. Flag on the play. Looks across the middle for Michael Mayer. Almost back in concussion protocol, but he gets 7. Unfortunately, there was a flag on the play. I don't think it is for illegal formation. It looks like there was one person on the line on the right side, and there was also one person on to the left. So maybe it's a false start. Neutral zone. No? No. Defense. Okay. Here we go. Nikki Martinez, thank you so much for sharing the live, by the way. Welcome in. Jen Marie, welcome in. Alex Asmus. Carter 12, thank you so much for leaving some likes. Thank you so much for that follow button. Defensive penalty. It's going to be a penalty for defensive offsides. Okay. Okay. On Jihad Ward. Okay, Ravens downfall needs to be studied. They just don't have Lamar right now. If they win against Buffalo, it doesn't look as bad. First time in a long time, they're 1-5. Here we go. 3 wide receiver set to the right. Jack Betch, excuse me, to the left. Pitch out to Ashajetti. Play fake. Cross the middle for Michael Mayer. He gets the 4 yards. The Notre Dame tight end gets the yards necessary to get a first down. Very nice. Very nice. He gets a nice little 4 or 5 yard pass catch while being very well defended. Could have been holding or even PI. Surprised they wouldn't have called it. Gray, number 33 on the defense, linebacker. Cedric Gray had a handed on his hip. Very well could have called PI there, but did not. All right, here we go. We got a little jumbo set. 3 receivers out right, 1 to the left. And we have a challenge on the play. It looks like we're going to get a challenge on the play. Probably on the down line. And where the ball was spotted here. Okay, okay. So the Tennessee Titans are challenging the spot of the ball. Very early. We're only 2 minutes into the second quarter and they're using their first challenge. Very interesting. By the way, Izzy, Colin Foley, Reese Taylor, Z Hurst, welcome in. Welcome in. NATO, The Real Devin, welcome in. Esme, King, welcome in. Andrew, welcome in. DeWatts, welcome in. Noah. Great to see you guys in here. Blake, welcome in. Nick G. Rory Stusky. Daniel. Ethan Mitzel. Peyton Wales. Chris Souders. User 108. No Name. Kyvik. Angel. Olivaria. Logan. OJ. Charlie Brown. Chris Ball. Landon McDonald. Great to see you guys all in here. I hope that you guys are doing well. Welcome into the stream, by the way. Yeah, that connection, it sucked over the last 2 games because Michael Mayer was injured. He had a concussion. He's been so solid. He stepped up when Brock Bowers went out in week 1 against the Patriots. Like that connection is going to be huge, especially all game. Especially not having any good tight end play for the last 2 weeks. I mean, Ian Thomas has stepped up. Number 81, I forget his name. Hold on, let me pull him up here. I forget his name. No, Alex Backman. Yeah, number 81. Yeah, he's one of those guys that I'm like, we need a good tight end play. But they've been looking good. So they're challenging the ruling on the field of a first down. So they're going back, they're replaying. We're just seeing Corona Light ads at this point. But yeah, OVO, I'm feeling good. I love that your profile is Baljeet from Phineas and Ferb. That's so funny, by the way. If you guys are watching it on YouTube, how are you guys doing? What are you guys up to today? Are you guys watching some football? Are you guys taking a nice little easy Sunday cleaning day, relaxing for the weekend? What are you guys' plans for the rest of the day? Are you guys just tuning in, watching the watch party? A little play-by-play, of course. You love to see it. Should I start Kelsey or flex Swift or send it Swift? Are they playing tomorrow? Oh yeah, they do. There are 2 Monday night games. I probably wouldn't go with Swift. I would probably start. I would probably do Kelsey and the. Oh man, they're playing in the same game. Raiders are looking good. I would have Laporta in there. I would have Laporta. I don't know. Yeah, I would have Laporta. Back to pass. Shotgun. They do give him a first down. Cross the middle. He gets hit as he's thrown. They're calling that a fumble? Not a forward pass? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. How does this always happen, guys? How are the Raiders always at the controversy of the tuck rule? We have been cursed since the early 2000s. That very well should have been a pass forward. They're going to rule it a touchdown for right now. My chat was gone for like 5 minutes? Really? This is the first chat that I'm seeing of yours, by the way, Bully, but welcome in. I had Jordan under 3.5 rushing attempts. He's already got 3 in the first drive. That's crazy. Ooh. Uh-oh. This might actually be a fumble. Guys, I don't know how the Raiders are always at the mercy of the tuck rule. Blaster, we're just doing play-by-play. It's illegal to show it. Oh, really, Blue? Oh, really? Well, it's great to see you in here, by the way. How has your weekend been? They're really going to rule out a fumble. It might actually stand, though. That's kind of the crazy part. It might actually stand. It might actually stand. Score and review. So they're going to review it. So the ball does kind of at least get dislodged from his hand. He's not necessarily throwing it forward yet, but his arm goes forward, so then the ball goes forward. So we're going to see if that Charles Woodson, Tom Brady rule comes into play here in the big 2025. Oh, man. And we're back at game break. We just went to a challenge game break. We get a fumble, and now we're here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. That is a crazy thing to be doing. So, oh, really? So they actually, so the challenge on the play from last play, they actually did reverse it. So Michael Mayer did not catch the ball. The other side of it is this fumble. It looks like it was incomplete. It looks like they are going to call it incomplete pass here. Looks like that's going to be what they call it here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing that right here. We got a fumble ruling that was reversed. Thank the word. By the way, 310, Anthony, welcome in. Thank you so much. There should have been a holding if it was an incomplete. That's fair. Yeah, it's a rough one because it's like the ball is dislodged. By the way, no, this is Patrick. Welcome in. Like I said, field goals are not going to win this game. For every field goal, it's only a touchdown away. It's true. It's true. What about if we get a 1-point safety? So 2 field goals and a 1-point safety. Then we're back in it. That's crazy because Geno's actually had a great start to the game. That's crazy to say bench Geno. And he's actually looked good this game so far. That is a wild thing to say. I can tell someone's definitely not watching the game. But yeah, there's that forward motion tuck rule like thing is very tricky. Because it's like Geno Smith's hand definitely was not moving forward. The ball was dislodged, but then his hand moved forward, so it like propels the ball forward. What game am I watching? I'm watching the Titans versus the Las Vegas Raiders so far. Well, it went forward, but here's the thing. He might have not had the ball. Doesn't matter if it goes forward, because if you don't have the ball, like imagine if I don't have the ball and I just club it forward. The ball still went forward. That's what you're trying to say. If the fumble changes the momentum, it would be very crazy. But that one, he did hit his arm like right as he's moving forward. Still go time. Geno's actually decent in this game. That's what I'm saying. It actually looked decently good. He went 4 for 4 in his first drive. So I've seen ones behind halfway. I've seen ones more forward than halfway, and they've all like I've seen one of them. Oh yeah, I gotta remove the 6. Thank you. I've seen halfway, I've seen not halfway. So it's not a halfway thing, unfortunately. By the way, Eduardo, what is good? How are you doing today? Like you're saying earlier, you want to see Jack Betch more plays, and he's getting snaps. Yeah, he technically was the targeted receiver on that. I mean, it's just one of those things where the ball's going to the ground, so it's like he didn't necessarily get targeted and whatnot. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game so far. So Cam Ward back on offense here. It's exciting to see how this one goes. There is 3 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter here. By the way, yes, so the score went from 6-0 because there was a fumble ruled a touchdown that was reversed, and so they did not get the touchdown. So jumbo set here, 3 tight ends to the right, 2 wide receivers out left, blitz by Devin White, run up the middle for Tony Pollard. He gets 4. By the way, Hesu, you got to trust the Bryce Young offense. Crazy revenge game by Rico Dowdle. I always call him Rico Dowell. There's no D for me. Damn, they folded. It was, yeah, it was a forward incomplete pass. So, through first 5 weeks, the Tennessee Titans have 807 total offensive snaps by rookies. That is the most in the NFL. 3 wide receivers out right, 1 tight end to the left. Tony Pollard in the backfield here. Number 11 in motion. That is Van Jefferson, Rams legend. Looking across the middle. It's 4. Tony Pollard. He breaks a tackle. He gets a first down. He gets 10. Very nice. Chucky, I'm watching on Sunday Ticket right now. So I'm watching on YouTube TV. Yeah, there's been a lot of ads. Well, obviously we had the challenge. We had the fumble. And then we had the punt, which like turned into an ad, if that makes sense. So, yeah, here we go. Cam Ward looked good. He's at 5 of 5 for 35 yards so far. Tony Pollard still in the game. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. In shotgun. Flips it out to number 17, DK. He gets 1 yard. Caillou Blue Kelly in on the tackle. Okay. DK. Let's go. Yes, Dad blessed with the Zone NFL Game Pass. That's cool, Hesu. Yeah, we bought Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV for my dad for his birthday. He's a Raiders fan, so I know that he's watching the game downstairs right now, for sure. But in case you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button because we are going to be doing watch parties for the Raiders games every single week of the season. And if we make the playoffs, it's a strong if, but we will be doing those games as well. Back to pass, Cam Ward across the middle, forces it for Tyler Lockett, and it looks like they're pointing for a flag. They're not going to get one. It brings up 3rd and 9 here. Quan Oakland, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest on the internet. How are you doing today? Great to see you in here. Oh, man. Here we go. Tajay Spears in the game. Illuminor, Tyler Lockett, DK all in. I think Calvin Ridley might be in. I guess you probably wouldn't have him in. You need a tight end. You don't necessarily need one, but, 3 wide receivers set to the right. 1 to the left. Cam Ward in shotgun. 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Looking across the middle. Slings it at the sticks. And it's incomplete, intended for Tyler Lockett, someone who normally catches those, but there is a flag on the play. It was just a low pass, basically into the ground for Tyler Lockett. Flag on the play. False start offense. That's going to be declined. And it looks like Johnny Hekker is going to get back onto the field for his 3rd punt of the day. But yes, doing great. We're hoping that we win as well, Quan. I mean, to be fair, we are winning right now. So, if the Raiders score more points than the Titans, the Raiders will win. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. Guys, if you catch the ball, it is a reception. My Booker McFarland commentary. Johnny Hekker punts it away. Very high kick. Caught at the 28-yard line. Alex Backman. No blocks in the back. He's swinging it left to right. Past the 35, past the 40. Down at the 44-yard line. Special teams and Alex Backman has been a delight. Dylan Laube off duties. We got another white guy back out there. Another white guy catching punts. I love it. New challenge. Who gets the second win? We're going to tie this game. That's what's going to happen. About time, Bumblebee. Yes, we are up. And we didn't even start with the ball, too. So even better. We didn't start with the ball. And we're up 3. And so, you know, if this continues, life is great. Life is beautiful. But I do want to take a second to look at some of the other scores. There's only 2 other scores or games going on right now. But San Francisco with the ball on a 4th and 15. Down 3-7 midway through the first. Cincinnati and Green Bay 0-0. I'm surprised Jordan Love is not tearing up that secondary right now. I'm surprised they're not tearing up that. What is it? Yeah, I'm surprised that Jordan Love's not tearing it up right now against that secondary for Cincinnati. Man, Alex Backman has looked good on punt return so far. He has looked great. I wonder why Dylan Laube is not in anymore. But usually he is the guy that it does a lot of the returns. But Nationers, I do want to take a time to thank all of the new followers on the TikTok stream, by the way, today. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button because I want to welcome you guys into the nation. But yes, by the way, Travis Fixstad, how are you doing today? Welcome in. We got Quan, we got Patrick, we got 31-0 Anthony, Carter 12, Junior, Hart, Merrick, Lucify, Kane Babby, Lefty, JR, Random Vids, Chucky Jimenez, Jonesy Bonesy, Carol B, Jaime Bruh, Kira B, Alleyway YouTube, Logan, Binerman, Cristero, OVO Cam. Thank you guys all so much for hitting that follow button today. Great to see you guys in here. Hope that you guys are enjoying the stream. And most importantly, hopefully you guys are enjoying the commentary and everything that it involves. We're in game break right now. I'm going to take a little sip of the water before everything goes on. So, with that being said, some stats right now. Geno is 4 of 6 for 33 yards. Ashton Jeanty is 7 carries for 32 yards. Trey Tucker has 2 receptions for 20 yards. Jonah Lala with a sack, and Devin White with 3 tackles on the game. But here we go. 3 wide receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. Trey Tucker in motion. Pitch out to Ashton Jeanty, wide open field. Past the line of scrimmage, he breaks a tackle. He's down after 2 yards. Man, he had a wide open field, but that safety came down quick. By the way, Rudy, welcome in. My Rams win. Yes, very nice. Also, Chucky, thank you so much for the 1 heartbeat. Much love out to you. Thank you so much for the gift, Chucky. But yes, Rudy, Rams, good game. Hopefully Puka continues to stay healthy in this week off. That was a tough blow. Here we go. Geno Smith under center. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Alex Beck, single receiver to the left. Ashton Jeanty rush to the right. He gets tackled in the backfield, and that goes for a loss of 5. Ashton Jeanty losing yards, man. Come on. It's not his fault. I'm bored. Thank you so much for that follow, and welcome to the nation. Welcome in. Yeah, absolutely blown up from the start. Number 7, the rookie, and number 97, James Lynch were in on there. But number 7, yeah, rookie, Alafawemi Aladejo, the rookie out of UCLA. He's been a game wrecker on the edge. He'll be good in a few years for sure. Geno Smith under center. No, excuse me, in shotgun. 3 wide receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Geno Smith back to pass. No time. He's going to take a sack. And it is number 45. Draymond Jones. Unfortunately, fortunately, there is a flag on the play. By the way, now Woj Cocker. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome in. Yeah, can't force the run. That's going to be a first down. There was a play action. Like, there was a pass interference, it seems like, on number 18, Jalen Amore Davis on Trey Tucker. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a soft call, but I get it because he's like 10 yards deep. What is it? What's the call? What's it called? Illegal contact. That's it. Illegal contact. 1st and 10 here. The Raiders got to get this thing together, man. We're on the right hash here. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set to the right. 1 tight end to the left. Jacoby Myers in motion. Geno Smith. Run to the right for Ashton Jeanty. He breaks a tackle. He gets 7. Very nice, Ashton. The way that he just like worms himself through a lot of the defensive contact is very impressive. I don't know if I've seen someone like that where he just kind of worms himself through a lot of the defense. especially after contact. I've seen a lot of people very just go through people, but to worm himself left to right, I haven't seen as much. So, with that being said, Trey Tucker motioning to the right side of the formation. Michael Mayer on the end line. Two wide receivers set to the left. In shotgun, Geno Smith snaps it. Play action. Hit Michael Mayer. It's going to go for a sack. It's going to be a sack. Number 45 again, Draymond Jones. He actually gets a formal sack this time because the last one was negated by illegal contact. So that brings up third down here after a beautiful run. It's probably going to be a 3rd and 12. It is. Geno Smith should have stepped up there. He had Michael Mayer. But man, we are getting beat. We are getting beat crazy. Stone Forsyth, our backup left tackle, someone that they are going to go for. Yeah, man, and guess what? What's good? 3 wide receivers set to the left. 1 to the right. Single receiver is Jakobi Meyers. Shotgun. 3rd and 12. Back to pass. Up the middle. Into the ground. Intended for Ashton Jeanty at the line. Geno Smith at least throws it away this time and doesn't take the sack. We're definitely outside of any field goal because we're not even on the Titans side. So that's going to bring up our punter. I don't know who's punting for us today. Is it going to be AJ Cole or is it going to be the practice squad guy that we picked up, Brad Robbins? I don't know who it's going to be. But AJ Cole was a little dinged up. It is going to be AJ Cole. He is out there. Yes, Parker, I am a Raiders fan. Yes. Cooper Flag, who not about them? It's Charlotte Hornets. Is there a preseason game going on? Punt is up. Punt is away. Pin them in within the 10. Caught at the 9-yard line. Wow. Darian Porter in to make it a fair catch down at the 9-yard line. Oh, Parker. Hey, we can grieve together. We could grieve together, by the way, okay? We could grieve together. But hey, down at the 9-yard line. Yeah, it was yesterday. I didn't see any NBA action. Oh, yeah, I did. The Mavs lost by 4. Yeah, that's right. Well, ball 28. All your starters. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You have Colin Sexton at small forward. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not a bad lineup. Oh, I hate that PJ Washington's out of starting lineup now. He's getting less minutes because of Cooper Flag. Who's my favorite player? On the Raiders? I mean, Max Crosby's always going to be one of my favorites for sure. I mean, I'm glad that we got Jeanty. I really liked him at Boise State for the past 2 years. I did not see the Browns game. It looked pretty atrocious. No, I did actually watch a little bit of it. I watched, I think, the second quarter of that game. Username 60. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome in. Dylan Gabriel threw for 52 pass attempts? 52? Oh my gosh. 52? That's crazy. Yeah, I watched the second quarter. I watched like when Njoku got like his leg, like his hip just shattered. That's crazy. He threw for 52 pass attempts. That is nuts. 52 pass attempts? We're in game break right now, Nationers. That is crazy though. As a rookie to throw for 52 pass attempts. Completed 30 of them. Well, 29, but basically 30. Only 9 points, though. How close do they ever get to the punt? Yeah, so punt. Field goal. Yeah, I mean, they got pretty close. 25. Yeah, okay. They got decently close on a lot of these. That one's at the 31. His field goals were long, 22, so I didn't even get to the end zone. Damn. Yeah, the Raiders' O-line is trash. It is definitely not the same without Colton Miller, but it is horrendously bad. I don't know where we rank O-line-wise, but it's definitely like the bottom 3, for sure. Definitely like the bottom 3. But here we go, Nationers. So, Cam Ward and the Titans defense, they have had 3 drives, 3 plays for 9, 5 plays for 11, and 6 plays for 12, and punted on every single one of them. They start their drive at the 9-yard line. 2 tight ends set to the right, 1 wide receiver to each side. Play action. Looking across the middle to the flat route for Okungwo. He gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. He goes for about a gain of 1, maybe 2. Yeah, Grace, this is even a mid-off. This is the number 1 draft pick off. Well, to be fair, the Chargers have had some crazy injuries that have really hurt them. Oh, Calvin Ridley also looks like he is sidelined right now. He is icing his hamstring, it looks like. By the way, Big Ant, welcome in. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Antonio Poverty franchise. I would not be surprised if the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be sponsored by Steak by the end of the season. Cam Ward runs the left, sweep for Tony Pollard. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. He also goes for about a gain of 2. This is the number 1 pick off. That's what this is. I would not be upset with the number 1 pick. Because it's like the quarterback class is kind of so I'm not like too upset. So we're probably still going to ride with Geno, unfortunately. And we already drafted Cam Miller last draft, so I don't think it'd be too bad. But this could be it's not even a mid-off. We're not even like, skating through like, top 10 pick. We're like, this is the battle for the number 1 pick. And then we get to face the Jets. Here we go. In empty set, 4 wide receivers out to the right, and he gets sacked. Cam Ward gets sacked. It's a fumble! It's a fumble! Oh my gosh! He gets sacked and it's a fumble. Tyree Wilson with the recovery at the 2-yard line. The 2-yard line. Oh my gosh! Strip, sack, fumble on Cam Ward, the number 1 overall pick. He gets stopped. Oh my God! Oh my God, we're in big. Give a rush to Ashagenti up the middle, please. Guys. Devin White with a strip sack fumble. He gets his 2nd sack of the day, and he gets his 1st fumble of the season. Cam Ward is pissed. Serena Williams' brother looks pissed. Tell me he doesn't look like Serena Williams. Here we go. Nail formation. Geno Smith under center. Ashton Jeanty, play action. It's a lineman. Oh, no. Alex Kappa. Oh, no. They tried to do a little trick play. Chip Kelly had it in his bag. Alex Kappa, the worst guard last season, the Triple Crown winner last season, unfortunately, did not get a touchdown. They did a little trick play in nail formation. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now I think you go up the middle. Geno Smith under center. Michael Mayer in I formation. Ashton Jeanty, please run up the middle for Ashton. Oh no. And he gets swallowed up. It's going to be a loss of 3. Ashton Jeanty gets swallowed up. They knew. You're in I formation with one of the best backs in the league. Of course you're going to him. What a play. You know what? Not a bad play if Alex Kappa gets uncovered. Fred Warner broke his leg? No. Federico Warner broke his leg? That's so sad. I love Fred Warner, man. It's like his ankle-ish. I loved him on the Manning cast this Monday. He was so much fun to watch and hear from. All right. Geno Smith in shotgun position. 3 wide receivers out left. 1 to the right. No fade ball for Jacoby. Please, no. Geno Smith back to pass. Yes, across the middle. Michael Mayer! Yes! Nostradamus is real! Michael Mayer! He's back from concussion protocol. He had CTE for 2 weeks, and he gets a touchdown after the strip sack fumble by Devin White. Let's go! Let's go! Let's freaking go, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Geno Smith, yes, he just takes what the defense gives him, and Michael Mayer slithers out from his pass blocking. And are we going for 2 right now? No, we're not. We're going for an extra kick. Michael Mayer just happened to be out there. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Daniel Carlson with a point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Thought I fully covered that, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go, man. I need to check up on Fred Warner, man. One of my favorite players. I love his hair. Federico. What are we doing? No. Who scored? Michael Mayer. He's the guy that scored. Here we go. Fred Warner. No. Let's see. Has been carted off the field with looks like a broken ankle. Let me watch the play. No, that was from earlier this year. No, that was actually... Oh my God. No way that there's a Niners account that just said Fred Warner equals DPOY, and then it broke his ankle. That's hilarious. Well, not hilarious. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Right leg is in an air cast. That's crazy. By the way, heart down laughing emoji and 5656. Thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome in. Damn. Fred Warner. Oh my gosh. Dude, the 49ers defensive injury luck is like generational. I don't know if they're devil worshiping over in Kansas City like trickled over to the 49ers now. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, it looks like he broke his ankle. That's unfortunate. I know. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Let me look at Fred Warner. I'm sure there's going to be I'm sure the play's going to be there. Was it like a hip drop tackle on him? That would have been crazy, especially because he's defense. Okay, let's watch the video. Carted off. Oh no. Be a serious injury. Oh, yeah, he's I hate stuff like this, man. I really do. Oh no. Oh, Tez Johnson. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, his ankle's like not facing the right way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be a front. Fred Warner broke his ankle, it looks like. That is that's scary. He kind of got rolled up on from behind, and his ankle kind of got pushed like this, and it kept pushing, and so it like snapped like that. Oh, crazy. Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. Can't have it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Guys, can't have it. Can't have it. Can't have it. Oh, God. Alrighty. Well, Nationers, the Raiders are up 10-0. Telling you, Michael Mayer, someone that, you know, I was even like, whoa, well, we just drafted Brock Bowers. Are we trading Michael Mayer after his rookie season? He had a good supporting second season, and now he is our starting tight end for this game. Michael Mayer was the one that scored the touchdown here. Kick is up in the end zone. Brings it back past the 10, past the 20. Going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. Number 17, DK. Damn, oh, damn, oh, damn. What it would be to watch a game in Allegiant Stadium. That'd be so much fun, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Look at it happen, man. But yeah, Michael Mayer scoring the touchdown. So Cam Ward back out there after a strip sack fumble at the 2-yard line. Finally get a takeaway that we needed. I'm telling you, we needed sacks, and we're going to get sacks. 2 wide receivers to both sides. Cam Ward back to pass. Out to Tyjae Spears. Back to the line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle. Breaks a few. He gets 5. He gets 5 yards. Okay, Tyjae Spears. Oh, I think I dropped him too. What happened to Ridley? It looks like he has a hamstring. It looks like he is. By the way, Yoda has girth. Thank you so much for that follow button. Welcome in. J2 Swifty, what's good? Jared, what's good? Jay, how are you? Should have been a fumble touchdown. The ball went immediately to the ground, and like Tyree Wilson was already guarded. It would have been really tough to get a fumble touchdown. Oh my God, my nose is running. Hold on. Oh, false start by the center. Tyjae Spears gets a run up the middle for about a gain of 3. My nose is running right now, Nation, so I apologize. My nose is very, very runny. 4 minutes left in the second quarter here. But yeah, it looks like Calvin Ridley, unfortunately, did get a little hamstring injury. He has his helmet taken away. He got some heat or some ice on it looks like. By the way, Searchy. Michael Mayer was the one with the touchdown so far. Michael Mayer. He was the one with the touchdown, it looks like. So, brings up 3rd and 2. Can we get a stop? We have 2 backs in the backfield here. 1 tight end, 2 receivers. 2 receivers out to the left. DK in motion. Looking for the flat route. Cam Ward. He's going to get sacked by none other than Michigan State. Michigan State. Max Crosby gets in on a 3rd and 2 for the sack. Oh my goodness. I say Michigan State. I know he went to Eastern Michigan. I say Michigan State all the time. But he went to Eastern Michigan. I say Michigan State for some reason. Oh my goodness. But he gets sacked, man. Punted it away. Right now, Eddie, Brock Bowers will be out until week 9, healing from his injury that he suffered in week 1. He just hasn't been fully healthy yet, and it hasn't been one of those things that it's just rest. Rest is to heal. So as of right now, Brock Bowers will be out until week 9. He'll be coming back against the Jags in that week 9 matchup. So a few more weeks till he's back. But man, oh my lordy, I am so excited. I am so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, Raiders, I'm telling you, I said 17-13 game. That was my prediction. Still very possible here. Yes, so Brock Bowers will return. By the way, Sturchy and Huge Ventura, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. I'll take all the help we can get, Francisco. I agree. You should get me out there. I'll get out there. I'm a fast guy. I don't think I run as fast as these guys. I run about a 5-second 40. It's not that fast, but I could catch. I could catch for sure. I could kick a 55-yard field goal. Done it before. Not in game, but I've done it before. But it's way easier when there's no defense, of course. But, yeah. Oh, my goodness. So, with that being said, it's great to see you guys in here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the little play-by-play. We're in game break right now. Fred Warner is apparently out with an injury. But looked like he broke his ankle against Tampa Bay. How is Baker Mayfield doing? I have him as my fantasy quarterback, and okay, that's good. So he has these 3 of 7 for 21 yards. Great. Okay, Baker, I'm going to need you to do something else. Looking at the Bengals-Packers game here, Jordan Love unfortunately does have an interception. Probably threw a crossbody pass. Joe Flacco's 2 of 5 for 18 yards. Time to start Jake Browning again. Devin White is him. I'm telling you, like, he was one of my favorite signings. Super Bowl caliber linebacker. You know, he won one in Tampa in 2020. You know, he's been great. You know, maybe on the downtrend of his career, but still a very, very good linebacker. My dad's also outside picking up poop right now. We're up, baby. We are up. I'm sure my dad's happy about that. I'm sure my dad is happy to see the Raiders 10-0 right now. We're in game break. But man, to watch a game in Allegiant Stadium, that would be crazy, crazy work. By the way, FRT, what is FRT? That's probably an acronym. Fire the Raiders. Fire the refs. Free the refs. Find the refs. Feed the refs. Feed the receivers. Here we go. 2 wide receivers set to each side. Geno Smith in shotgun. Hikes it, looking right. Gonna cross body. Ashton Jeanty in the flat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ashton Jeanty took a shot there. Ashton Jeanty took a shot. He's gonna be shaken up after that one. Raheem Mostert goes in. Ball just a little on his fingertips. And unfortunately, yeah, he gets absolutely speared. Oh my God, right on his hip. By the way, Duncan, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the Realest Community on the internet. Oh, Ashton Jeanty took a shot there, man. Whew. Anyone else watching Ashton Jeanty's YouTube videos? One tight end, Michael Mayer to the right. Jacoby Myers in motion. 3 wide receivers set to the right, or to the left, excuse me. Run 2, a sweep 4. Raheem Mostert. Stop forcing the run, man. Stop forcing the run. Stop forcing the run. Stop forcing the run, man. Definitely forcing the run maybe a little bit too much. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Going to bring up 3rd down. Got to get back to the passing game, man. You have to. You have to. But, man, I forgot I have Ashton Jeanty on my fantasy. I need him to kind of get points. 3 wide receiver set to the right. Jack Betch, the single receiver to the left. Geno Smith in shotgun. Snaps it. Blitz. Pickup. Halfback screen, tight end screen for Michael Mayer. He breaks a few tackles on 3rd and 12. He gets about 7, maybe 8 yards. Hopefully, I don't think we go for it. It's 3rd and 4, and we have not looked good. But it brings up the 2-minute warning. So here's the thing that we could do. We could try and get this 4th and 4. We could. Because if we go down and score, we get the ball after half. So we could go down, score a touchdown, get the ball after half, and score a touchdown again. We could make this a 20 to maybe even 24 game. Be crazy. I don't think we're going to do it. I think we punt here, though. 2-minute warning, rookie quarterback, all 3 timeouts. Yeah, it looks like they have all 3 timeouts because that challenge was successful. So, yeah, I do think that we probably punt it here. What do you think we should do, Nationers? Do you think we punt? I think we punt. I think we do. Oh, my God, my foot. Oh, my gosh. I need to get my tennis ball out. Yeah, Chenty! I think we punt as well. I only say that just because our defense has actually held up pretty well. I think our defense has actually held up really, really well. I'm a Titans fan, Jay. Very nice. How do you think your guys' season is going to go? Do you think that you might still, end up winning some games? I think you guys have a very talented team to go win some games. What do you think about the Colts game? Very fun game to watch. Very fun. We watched like the last 10 minutes of it right before this game started, and it was really good, by the way, Curtis. Really, really, really good. Really fun game. You're thinking go for it. 4th and 4. Chenty, thank you so much for that follow and welcome in. But yeah, 2-minute warning. We're not past midfield, but we would be if we get this first down. The one thing is that if we don't get it, we give such a short field. You know what I mean? I do too. I think Denver wins the AFC West. I do too. Is he actually out? By the way, Chanty, thank you so much for the 1 heart me. Did he actually get ruled out? I'm so glad I didn't start him then. Yeah. Oh, questionable. He's still questionable. He'll probably be ruled out at half, if anything. It was an ugly win for your Colts, but yeah, I hope so too, Curtis. I hope the Raiders win. I'm excited to see the Colts, and I'm excited to see how their season goes. They've been just like a solid team. 4-14? That's too many games. 4-13 is what could be happening. Yeah, I could see it. I don't know your guys' schedule that well. Let me look at you guys' schedule. If there's any games you could win, it probably would be this game. We do, Chenty. We do. You guys maybe could beat the Browns just because their offense looks so bad. Saints, maybe. Jaguars, maybe you might win like a divisional matchup. Maybe the Texans, too. I could see you going 4-13. I think you guys could. I had you guys winning 11 games, but then I saw how the offense actually operated. It wasn't as good. All right, Geno Smith, 4th and 4. Maybe trying to draw them off sides just because they are in a under 5-yard situation. We're probably going to use a timeout here. We try to draw them off sides. They are not going to bite. Their defensive line is too experienced. They just hold. We're going to punt this one away, baby. Indiana Jones, that might be one of the coldest nicknames that I've seen. Like one of the coldest because it works so well. And he's actually good. Like if Daniel Jones was bad, then it would kind of lose its kind of value. But no, that is a cold name. He played decently well today. Didn't do anything stellar, but still 200 yards, pick a few touchdowns, not bad. Now we bring out AJ Cole to punt. See if we can pin them within the 10-yard line again. AJ Cole is really good. He's got 55-yard average on the season. Going to be caught at the 16-yard line by DK. Genty is the coldest. Oh, I love it. The Michael Mayer stance. And it's so funny because Michael Mayer is our fullback. So when they're in I formation with Michael Mayer in at fullback, it is so funny because you get Michael Mayer stance with the Michael Myers stance behind him. I love it. It's incredible. It's incredible. Alrighty, so Cam Ward, 1st and 10 total yards for the game. This has been a first overall pickoff. 27 total yards for the Titans, 56 yards for the Raiders. Cam Ward, 3 wide receivers set to the right, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers to the left. Going to cross the middle. Cam Ward trying to step up in the pocket. Max Crosby in on the pursuit. Thomas Booker just has to throw it away. Oh, it hits Grant in the back. He wasn't looking. It just hits a lineman on the sideline. That's so funny. Man, he could have found a Luminor. Could have found him. Tyler Lockett on the illegal contact by Jamal Adams. Oh, yeah, just threw it away. Thomas Booker and Max Crosby in on the pursuit. Cam Ward hits the turf. Or grass. Excuse me. He hits the grass. Now Max Crosby. Here we go. 3 wide receivers out to the right. 1 to the left. Cam Ward run up the middle. 4. Tajay Spears, he actually busts open for a 9-yard run. But I think they're probably just going to take this one to halftime. I mean, I don't know if they pull like a Colorado. I don't know. I don't really know what they do, but the defense, I'm not gonna lie, the Raiders defense, I honestly should have picked them up. I honestly should have picked them up. I had the Texans defense, but they're out. They're on a bye. Kind of should have picked the Raiders defense. We have 2 sacks, should have more, but I get it. I get it. Here we go. Cam Ward under center. Time is ticking. 107 left on the clock. Jumbo set to the left. 1 receiver set. Yep. Max Crosby in on the... almost in on the tackle for loss. Tyjae Spears. Oh, my gosh. Can we get him down, please? Isaiah Palomalu might be one of the worst tacklers in the game. I think he has missed so many tackles this season. Max Crosby almost in on the break, but Tyjae Spears busted open. Could have been a neutral zone infraction. But Tyjae Spears bust open for about a 20-yard run maybe? Ridley does have 1 catch, maybe 2 catches, but he is out. He has 1 catch for 18 yards, but he is out as of right now with a hamstring injury. His questionable return right now, Colton. The D isn't that bad. It gets so tiring from being on the field so much. I agree. I don't think it's so much Curtis to me. I don't think it's so much the quarterback play. I think it's more of the line play. Because Geno Smith with a clean pocket, even what we saw in Seattle, he's looked good. And I think most of it is just the line collapsing the entire time. Like every play, anytime he's passing. So, here we go. 3 wide receiver set to the left. 1 receiver, single receiver to the right. Shotgun. Looks across the middle. Throws it to the ground. Intentional grounding? No, Tyjae Spears is in there. Definitely was intentionally thrown to the ground, but yeah, there is a receiver there. So, it brings up 2nd and 10 here. Brings up 2nd and 10 here. Max Crosby in on the pressure against the right tackle, Latham. Right tackle, Latham. J.C. Latham. Was J.C. Latham not a Charger not long ago, if I'm not wrong? I swear he was a Charger. I swear I played him in Madden 25. All right, here we go. 3 receiver set to the left. Cam Ward and shotgun. Cam Ward looking to pass, looking right. Hits it at the numbers. Out of bounds. Number 11 goes for Van Jefferson after a 2nd and 10. Goes for about a gain of 20. Okay. Not bad. Brings it down to the Raiders 43. Still have plenty of timeouts. Still have plenty of time too. 48 seconds to work with. Cam Ward slings it. Very nice toe drag by Van Jefferson. Whew. Okay. 2 wide receivers set to the left. 1 tight end on the left side of the scrimmage. And now we have Van Jefferson, single receiver to the right. Same set as last down. Here we go. Cam Ward back to pass. Looking left. Checks it down to number 84. Gets a 9-yard return. 9-yard gain for number 84. Gunnar Helm, the rookie tight end. And Cam Ward is going to use his first timeout. He gets to the Raiders 34-yard line here. 2nd and 1 coming up here after the timeout. Now, here's what we don't want. We do not want to give up a touchdown here. We want to give up... I'd be okay with a field goal, but obviously no points is better than any points. So, yeah. Unfortunate that they are driving right now. Unfortunate. Can't have it. Right now, the Packers are up 0-10. 49ers go up 10-7. 10 minutes left in the second for them. Baker Mayfield, can you do something, please? Where's Emeka Aguma? Where's Emeka Bigbu? Cam Ward and shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Cam Ward checks, audibles. Shotgun. Snap is up. Looking across the middle. And he tucks it, and it's a fumble! It's a fumble! Oh my goodness, Adam Butler! He gets the fumble recovery! Oh my goodness! Please let that stand. Guys, we might actually have the 2025 version of the fumble. That's not a throw, that's just a straight fumble, dude. I hate to say it. He's not tucking that. The tuck rule might have been one of the worst things to ever come from football. It might be. Because that ball slips out of his hand. There's no contact. He's not throwing it anywhere. The ball just strictly comes out of his hand. Okay? If that happens anywhere else, even on a backwards pass, it's a fumble. It's an incomplete pass. It's an incomplete pass. The tuck rule might be one of the worst rules that ever came to football. And it's because of my team. Okay? Oh my God. I hate it here. I hate it here. Third and 1 coming up, guys. Third and 1 coming up. You can't make this stuff up, man. Adam Butler got a fumble too. Oh, I would have felt so happy for him. If you guys have been watching my Raiders rebuild on the Jared Hathaway Plus channel, man, you would know the forced fumble, especially for returns, have been crazy. We did not get the fumble, unfortunately. It was a forward pass that would have been a fumble. And he wasn't even trying to pass it. He like brought it down without the ball. Run up the middle for Tajay Spears. He gets about 5. By the way, Chan, welcome in. How you doing today? Raiders. They're going to have to. They only have one timeout. They're going to try and save it here. They do spike it. They are at the 30-yard line on a 2nd and 10 here. What do they end up doing? I do not know. But we're about to find out here, Nationers. We're about to find out. We did not get the fumble, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It's unfortunate, but I get it. I get it. I understand it. I get it. You know, I'm not upset. 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10, 16 seconds left. Here we go. It looks like Calvin Ridley is going to be out for the rest of the game. He's not in, especially on this play. 3 wide receiver set to the right, 1 to the left. Cam Ward snaps it in shotgun, looking left, looking across the middle. Has plenty of time. Almost sacked. Breaks 1, throws it out, and it's a pick! It's a pick by Devin White! Oh my gosh! It's a pick by Devin White! Cam Ward, I think, was trying to throw it away, but it goes short, and Devin White gets the pick! Oh my gosh! Devin White is having himself a day. He has a sack. He's got another sack that didn't count, but it was a strict sack fumble. And now he has a pick. Devin White, Super Bowl legend, finals MVP. I don't even know what you call it at this point. He's just sitting in his zone. Cam Ward lets it fly, and unfortunately was trying to get it out of bounds, but leaves it in the hands of Devin White. Oh, it's because Cam Ward was hit. He was hit as he was thrown. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys. Cam Ward is that guy, man. Cam Ward is that guy. He should have 2 sacks, not 1. That's a strip sack fumble. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Raiders. Let's go. Devin White is him. It's his breakout game. Oh, my gosh. Time to make a clip of that, baby. Time to make a clip of that. What can you say? What can you say, Nationers? Great game. Great freaking game so far. The Raiders defense, yo, they've actually scored a ton of points on fantasy. They have a pick, a fumble. That's 2 points. Is a pick worth 2 as well? Should have picked them up, man. Should have trusted the Raiders defense. Kayvon Bout. Oh, Kayshawn Bout. I need to pick him up. I'm not going to lie. I need to pick him up. I'm going to put him on my waiver wire. There's not anyone that I could actually drop. I don't know who I dropped there. All right, anywho. Raiders defense, how many points do they have this game? They have 17? They have 17 points? And I'm going into this matchup without a freaking defense. Oh, you hate to see it. Yeah, I'm not winning, guys. I hate to say it. I'm not winning this week in fantasy. Josh Jacobs already has so many points. How are you guys? Do you guys play fantasy? Are you guys doing well in fantasy? What is your guys' record in fantasy? I would love to know. Looking at some of the other games, we have the Tampa Bay game going on right now. I'll feel free to watch this game here. We're going to watch this game here while we wait. Oh, while we wait for this game to pop up. Touchdown. Wow. Okay. Touchdown. Run. Unfortunately, it's a run. Unfortunately. We're going to watch the 5 minutes left in the fourth. Oh, are they having the World Aquatic Swimming Championship? Is that Swimming World Cup? That sounds pretty cool. That sounds very cool. Let's watch this game. Yeah, it was about a 9-yard run.
Insurance lizard, first letter G.
Can't play with audio. Sorry. But man, that was a great game, by the way. This has been a great game so far. 10-0. Raiders have a... what is our chance to win, by the way? What is our chance to win? 85.6%. Let's go, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up, baby. That is what is good in the neighborhood. That's what I like to see. I feel like I just need to lay down right now, Nationers. I feel like this first half has been incredible. Incredible. In-freaking-credible. But how have you guys been enjoying it? Has it been a great game? Has it been a great stream for you guys as well as it has been for me? I've been enjoying this, man. I've been enjoying this. Just give Genty the ball. We have, but we're kind of forcing the run. I mentioned in my pregame storyline that it's going to be the defensive line of the Titans versus the Raiders rushing game. That can be a little rough, unfortunately. By the way, Sith, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. How are you doing today? Great to see you in here. How have you been? Yeah, the Raiders O-line is not great. We've been good on stretch runs, but we've not been good like up the middle runs and like making those gaps. We've been good very left to right, but not very forward. And that's been a little bit of our downfall, I would say. A little bit of our downfall there. But yeah, thank you guys again. We have 31 people watching. If you guys are watching on the TikTok stream, let me know. I would love to say welcome to you if you guys are watching. We also have nearly 4,000 likes on the TikTok stream. So thank you guys to all of you who have left some likes on the live stream. I do appreciate you guys. On top of that, how have you guys been enjoying the commentary? Have you guys been enjoying it? Has it been good? Most importantly, what are you guys' thoughts on the game so far? Is there a team that you guys are like, man, that was a great game today? Thank you guys again. You guys have been so freaking awesome to watch today. So freaking awesome to watch. But we're watching the 49. Oh, man, maybe we should just watch this game. Maybe we should just watch the Bengals versus Packers game. This one's in 2 minutes here with the Packers ball. This could be kind of epic here. This could be kind of epic. But yeah, we're at halftime, baby. This game has actually gone by so fast, by the way. Alexia Cedillo, welcome in. How you doing today? I need Ash and Genty touchdown for your picks. Okay, Osvaldo. I kind of like that. I can see what you mean. I need a touchdown for my fantasy because I'm losing big time right now. I'm losing very big. It's been very bad. It has not been great. It's not been great. It has not been great so far. By the way, why does the quality look so poor? Why does the quality look so poor? Does the quality look like it's like 180p for you guys? I hope not. Ravens ain't making it this year. I don't think so either. I think 1-5 would be a tough comeback. You have a bye next week, so you'll stay 1-5. Your next matchup, you're without Lamar Jackson again. I mean, I don't know who your next matchup is. That's the thing. Here. Jordan Love, back to pass. Flat route for Josh Jacobs, which I don't need for my fantasy. Ravens, what's your guys' schedule here? You got Abuka over 75. Fortunately, you guys have the... Oh, wait, you guys have the Bears. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. You guys do have the Bears. You guys play... No, you guys didn't play them. You guys have the Bears next. So you guys have a bye and then the Bears. You guys might be able to win. You guys do have an easier second half than the first, but you guys are going to really have to climb. One team. Bears, if you get a win without Lamar, 2-5. Dolphins, 3-5. Vikings, 5-5. 4-5. Browns, 5-5. Jets, you should win, 6-5. Bengals, you should win, 7-5. Steelers, going to be a close one. I give that one to the Steelers, 7-6. Bengals again. What is it? 8-6. Patriots, I think you guys can beat. Packers and Steelers, I think you guys could still make the playoffs. It's going to depend on the health, though. It really is. By the way, Nationers, is your guys' quality, like, really chopped? Like, is it really bad? Does it look like it's, like, 280p? Like, does it look like it's 180, 360p for you guys? Like, the frame rate looks really bad? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, they're going to call that clock running. Interesting. But let me know. Because I'm watching on my phone, and it kind of looks like that. So they're trying to decide whether Josh Jacobs got out of bounds or not, because that would either stop the clock or keep the clock running. The referee did say the clock is still running, but the clock should be stopped. Clock should be stopped here. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Father. Thank you. The quality should generally be pretty good, especially on the TikTok side of things too. Hopefully. It should be. Should be. I think the YouTube side looks pretty good most of the time, but sometimes I never know about anything else. So I'm going to move the chat down here for you guys. I'm going to move the chat down there. Perfect. Perfect. That should look good. But yeah, it looked like it was like really bad on the TikTok stream. I assume that the YouTube, because that's what I'm directly streaming to, looks decently good. Oh, and I guess it's saying that the quality is bad. The bandwidth that I'm using right now. Sheesh. Alrighty, so it looks like they actually did keep the clock running, but now Romeo Dobbs with a Guardian cap. Every time I see him, it's bobblehead night. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they're not even going to call PI on that. Kind of crazy that they're not going to call PI on that. Because it definitely looked like he got, like, hip checked in the back. And now it looks like on 4th and 5, the Packers are going to have to punt it away, leaving the Bengals with 3 timeouts, a 2-3 record, and a dream. Joe Flacco, lead him back. Going to be caught at the 8-yard line. Fair caught. Oh, man, that's rough. Fair caught. Alrighty. Well, the punt is away. Looks like the Raiders game is going to be starting here in about 10 minutes. So we'll be back to that in about 9 minutes left. Woo! Alrighty. Packers still have a heavy chance to win, though. Still have a very heavy chance to win. But looking at it from a halftime standpoint, I mean, our defense has looked great against the Titans, but I feel like every defense, other than maybe the Arizona Cardinals, has looked good against the Titans. So very happy about that. Also, what's good, Tara? How are you? Hi, Nationers. How's the football going? It is going well. How are you doing today, Tara? We got Joe Flacco in a Bengals jersey. What number is he rocking these days? Excited to see here. He's in shotgun. Pitch out, number 16. Pitch out to Chase Brown. Tries to get a first down. He does. He's going to get about 13. Crazy. Crazy. But Tara, how is your day going? How is your day? We are in halftime for the Raiders game, so we're watching the Bengals versus Packers game right now. The clock is running. Under 1 minute to go here. 42 seconds. Joe Flacco back to pass. Little flat out route for Jamar Chase. He gets a first down. Stumbles his way out of bounds. But yes, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking how to fix my Sunday ticket this morning. Apparently my payment didn't go through. That was annoying. That's always rough. That is always rough. But hopefully, were you able to watch any games today? But yes, how are you? Having a great Sunday? Having a great Sunday. It's been good so far. Woke up, was watching football right from the jump, and it was good. What is up with Trey Hendrickson? Is he like crying on the sideline? Is he like, he looks very upset. He looks like he's like crying right now. I don't know why. That looks very funny. Joe Flacco back to pass here. Little check down. Oh, and he stumbles. Goes for about a gain of 3. Gonna have to call a timeout here. But yes, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, Tara. Hopefully the troubles with the Sunday ticket payment aren't anything too crazy. By the way, Jesse, thank you so much for joining. Welcome in. Put Kenny in. O-line is horrible. LRO text Gino. Put in Kenny. I don't think Kenny's the issue there. If you say the O-line is terrible and we put in Kenny, I hate to say it, like nothing's getting out of the pocket. Every pass is being incomplete. Put in Kenny, but the O-line is horrible is like a crazy thing. That's like saying like the O-line. That's like saying like if Lamar Jackson's not playing well and it's on the O-line that we need to replace Lamar Jackson. Regardless of how Geno's playing. That is crazy. Unfortunately, I know there's a lot of Raiders fans that are going to try and say we need to bench Geno. Unfortunately, guys, we are not benching Geno for the entire season unless he gets hurt. Unfortunately. The Raiders fans have to understand that Geno is not getting, unfortunately, he's not getting benched. Unless he like throws like 5 to 7 picks in a game. It's unfortunate. He's staying in. That is just the reality of it. But yes, I chimed into the Bucks game a bit ago, then turned it off. My parents needed it. It's linked to my account. Oh, well, if you have Sunday Ticket, right? You should be able to, you could have 5 devices or 5 accounts connected to one device on YouTube TV with the Sunday Ticket. So like I have my dad on an account, I have my mom an account, I'm on an account. But yeah, Jesse, I mean, Max and Devin White, I mean, they have been playing great today. That defensive line has been really nice. We're about to tune it back in. Halftime. Yep. Are we out of halftime? It seems like we are. All right. I'm going to switch back to the Raiders game here. So, coming out of halftime, D-line is great. They've been playing great today. I mean, mind you, it's against the Tennessee Titans O-line. Same thing for our O-line. Like, Jeffrey Simmons is going to look beautiful. Dylan Laube finally gets a return here. He's going to be down at the 30-yard line. No, yes, that is Dylan Laube, number 23. All right, Jesse, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest on the internet. Man, oh man. Well, Nationers, we are up 10-0 after half here. We got Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma on the call here. Super Bowl champion Jonathan Vilma. Very nice to see. But yeah. Oh, I meant they couldn't manage the payment because it's linked to. Oh, okay. I know my Google family is full of people using my ticket. Oh, I don't know why I paid for this. That's fair. That's very fair. Geno Smith under center. Jacoby Myers in motion. Play action. Looking deep. Check down to Ashton Jeanty. Oh, he just carries a dude. He carries Woods. I think that is Xavier Woods he just carried for about 4 yards. Oh my goodness. Xavier Woods gets an arm to the face and carried for 4 yards. It brings up second down. We're back at a half here. Here we go. 38 people watching on TikTok. Thank you guys again so much for watching the play-by-play. Hope that you guys have been enjoying it. Pete Carroll apparently said he's happy with the pass rush, but got to get the offense going. 2 wide receivers set to the left, 2 wide receivers out to the right. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. There's going to be a run to Ashton Jeanty. I can already tell. Check, check, check. No wide receivers called a check, so this is still a run. This is still a run. Run to the left for Ashton Jeanty. I already knew it. He cuts back, breaks the tackle, gets the first down. He's down at the 45-yard line. Let's go, Ashton. My fantasy needs you right now. My fantasy needs you. I need you to get like 57 gazillion points. Oh, my goodness. But here we go. Raiders have looked good through 2 plays. A little check down to Ashton Jeanty on a play action. Ashton Jeanty on a run. I like to see it. 1st and 10 from the Raiders 45. Raiders have looked good. 15 yards to start the drive. Here we go. Scripted plays. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Michael Mayer on the left side of the formation. Michael, pitch out to Ashton Jeanty. He gets 5. He gets 6. He gets 7. I don't know. It looks like he's going to get some amazing yardage here. It was a little like a college, a little pitch out to the right in shotgun position. You love to see it. Tyler Lockett and Pete Carroll here on the little game break between plays. Pete Carroll and all of the Raiders Hall of Famers, Marcus Allen in there. Love to see it. Here we go. 2nd and 3. Geno Smith in shotgun position. 2 wide receivers set to both sides. Michael Mayer in motion. We have too much motion. I hate it. Michael Mayer across the middle. No, Ashton Jeanty out into the flat. He gets swarmed by 5 guys. And he gets 4. He's going to be stopped short of the line to gain. It brings up 3rd down and 1. Here we go. Can we bring home a 1st down? Chip Kelly, we got to stop with the motions, please. We have to stop with the motions. We cannot continue with all of these motions, by the way. We can't. We can't. We just can't. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Geno Smith under center. Two wide receiver set to both sides. Bunch formation. Ashton Jeanty in his Michael Myers stance. It's a blitz. Geno Smith on a QB sneak. He's going to be stuffed short. We've tried this so many times. The QB sneak last week, unfortunately, did not work against the Indianapolis Colts. We try it again. Could not bring home the bacon, like you said, Tara. We could not bring home the bacon. We could not get the first down. Unfortunately, Nationers going to bring up 4th and 1. He does get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. I'm surprised Ashton Jeanty didn't get in there. Oh, Geno Smith. Nope. Yes, Michael Mayer. Yes, across the 40 to the 35-yard line on 4th and 1. We have a little flood concept, so we bring out the X receiver, let him clear out the corner and the safety. Ashton Jeanty in the flat, so brings out any zone if there were a corner there, and the linebackers pursuing in on Geno, and Michael Mayer stuffs himself right into the zone there, and he gets a first down. Very nice. Michael Mayer has been clutch for us so far. He had a great rookie campaign. We draft Brock Bowers. What did it look like him as a very backup secondary tight end role? Three wide receiver set, bunch formation, run up the middle for Ashton Jeanty. He breaks a tackle, gets past 5, gets past 6, and there is a flag on the play. Very interesting. Jonathan Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year. I would say so. The hard part is that, like, versus the Raiders, anyone could get touchdowns. Holding defense, very nice. Brock Bowers is out with a knee injury. He'll return in week 9 against the Jaguars. But Ashton Jeanty has looked good. Please give him the rushes, please. But yeah, Brock Bowers just has a knee injury right now that just needs rest. He's been playing about like 75% for these last few games, and he probably would for the rest of the season. But if he wants to be 100, he's got to rest it for these few weeks. So, yeah, no, Jonathan Taylor, absolutely. He's had probably around 10 to 12, like, rushing touchdowns, if not total touchdowns. Ashton Jeanty run up the middle on first down. He gets tackled after a gain of 4. Very nice so far, Ashton Jeanty. I'm loving it. Brings up second down. Great first drive to start the second half. He gets 5, excuse me. Ashton Jeanty, just stay healthy, man. Just stay in there. Geno Smith, don't force anything. Let the plays, even if it's going to be one-dimensional, I don't mind it as long as you're driving. Look at the Eagles offense. Very one-dimensional, very boring. But they've been winning games, but lost their last 2. 4-2 for them. Geno Smith under center, 2 tight ends set to the right. Single to each side. Runs to the left for Ashton Jeanty. He cuts back. He's going to get about 4 yards. Okay, come on, line. Just keep doing your thing. Keep looking nice and solid. I think they're going to mark him down at 3 yards. That does make sense. His forward progress was kind of stopped there. So brings up third and 2 here. We have Jack Bech in. Lovely to see. This drive has been, oh no. Oluwafemi Aladejo, the rookie out of UCLA. He has been a game wrecker for the line so far as an edge rusher. He's a rookie. He looks like he is down right now. But yeah, same time last year, I felt like we could save our season, but with Geno, I feel like it's already over. I think with any quarterback you have on the team right now, it's over. I feel like most of it is the play calling. Like, every defense just runs a beautiful zone against us, and they just expect Geno to look on a single receiver and then pick him off every time. Every defense has ran probably the most zone against us out of most teams, because we have no offensive weapons without Brock Bowers. We didn't have Michael Mayer last week either, and the week before that. So, yeah, it is a little unfortunate because I think also the play calling has been very bland. There hasn't been any plays evil that have been, like, oh my goodness, like this is the play that's going to get us a first down. I would like to see more play action. I would like to see more flood routes, mesh concepts. The unfortunate part is we're running just a lot of just like digs, and we're running a lot of outs. Digs and outs. This is college ball right now. I mean, Chip Kelly is an offensive college mastermind, but this is the big leagues. You have to be able to adapt into what the NFL looks like. We have too many motions, and unfortunately, all the motions do, it's not setting up anyone in particular. Our motions are just to see if it's man or zone. That's really it. And if we're going to constantly do it, defenses, very good defense, are going to be able to disguise their man or zones very easily. And yeah, the motions, The running's been all right. Like, I'm glad that we've kind of unlocked Ashen Genti somewhat, but for the most part, it has still not looked really good, unfortunately. But yeah, digs and outs are not going to win you a game. You need to have deep balls. You need to get and unfortunately, you just don't have enough time. You just don't most of the time. And I think that also does kind of kill a lot of those big plays where somebody gets open, you get across. You know, you see this with the Ravens. You see this with Buffalo. Calvin Ridley did not play the second quarter. I don't know if he's going to come back in the third. He was questionable to return with a hamstring injury. He is still questionable to return. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 at the 15-yard line. Looking to score here in the red zone. Geno Smith in shotgun position. 2 wide receiver bunch formation. No spread now to the right side. 2 wide receiver set to the left. Geno Smith, they bring a blitz. Geno Smith looking big. High pointed for Jakobi Meyers. He gets a first down. He's in at the 7-yard line, baby. Let's go. Jakobi Meyers, very nice. He does a little stunt. So he does a breaking in route and then busts out. And it was just enough. Jeffrey Simmons also in coverage after that blitz. Very nice. Ball was almost batted, too. Jakobi Meyers gets another catch on the day. 3 receiver trips left formation. One tight end to the right. Geno Smith. Shotgun position. Run for Ashen Genti. Just tries to get a few yards. He gets 1. Fortunately, the right edge rusher squeezes in and blows up the play. Unfortunate, but here we go. 2nd and goal here. We got to get a touchdown here. Geno Smith, all 15 pass attempts under 10 air yards. So he's 10 of 15 for 75 yards, all under 10, which is kind of crazy. I'm hoping that Trey Tucker can actually get a few big plays here. I'm hoping. I'm really, really hoping. But here we go. 2nd and goal. Geno Smith under center. Ashen Genti. Looks like it's going to be a run here. Kendall, welcome into the stream. Play action. Trey Tucker in the flat. Gets a catch. Breaks a tackle. Does not break a tackle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. L'Jarius Sneed in on the tackle there. Yeah, unfortunately, the right tackle did get kind of blown up there. So Trey Tucker kind of had to take a very outwinding route to the flat. And you already knew what was happening there. You already knew. But yes, first time here, but I like your setup. I'm in LA and can't watch the game, so thank you for going live, Evil. Thank you so much for the kind words. Hope you like the scoreboard, all the chat here, as well as, of course, the previous play, so you guys can actually see what happened. But thank you so much, by the way, Evil. I really appreciate that. Here we go. Geno Smith in shotgun position. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Jack Betch. Can we get a Jack Betch touchdown? Inside leverage for them. High point, no. Ashen Genti, please get open. It's going to be a sack face mask. Yes! Yes, it's going to be a face mask. It's going to be a face mask. It is. It is. Ashen Genti did get open, but the pocket collapsed. Geno Smith is going to take a personal foul face mask. That's going to be a first down, half the distance to the goal. So that should bring up a new first down, fresh set of downs too. And now what that does mean is that we could get Ashen Genti another touchdown. Yeah, personal foul face mask. Yeah, absolutely turned Geno's head into facing the other end zone. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a rough one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Jones, who has been a game wrecker for them. Draymond Jones, game wrecker for the Titans so far. Half the distance to the goal, a fresh set of downs. 2 wide receivers set to 2 tight ends. Left side of the formation. Trey Tucker in motion. Get him to the flat route, please. Ashen Genti run up the middle. Yes, it's a touchdown. Untouched. Ashen Genti is him. Michael Mayer stance. It's here to stay. Ashen Genti gets another touchdown on the season. He is looking good. Fantasy owners are relishing. They're eating their hot dogs. They're eating their burgers, chicken tenders, fries, all of it. Everyone's eating today because Ashen Genti gets a 3-4 yard touchdown run untouched. Guys, the Raiders might have the best offensive line in the league. Dad, you scared me. Am I? So I celebrate, then you see. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my gosh. I'll wait 5 seconds next time. Yeah, or it's like the desktop to the TV. Yeah, that's so funny. You scare the crap out of me. And we go up, Nationers. 17-0. Let's go. Big booms, baby. Ashton Jeanty touchdown. Oh, my goodness. 219. Ashton Jeanty touchdown 1. There we go. Let's go. Kendall, welcome in. Ashton Jeanty scored a Wandon Leaks. Ashton Jeanty, big 4-yard touchdown. We love to see it. How's the fantasy doing? Are we making a big swing? I got a 21% chance of winning. I'm going to need, oh my gosh, I need Ashton Jeanty and Baker Mayfield to actually go off right now. I need them to go off. And Jesse Bates. I mean, they're my only hope. They really are my only hope at this point, guys. I'm taunting my friend. Ashton Jeanty needs a lot of points. Baker Mayfield's going to need a lot of points. And Xavier Worthy to get a dislocated shoulder again. Jacoby Krosky Merritt. Oh, of course. But yeah, I don't have a defense. Yeah, there's like no chance I'm winning. I mean, I have a 7-point lead, but like Josh Jacobs probably will get another touchdown. Hoping maybe Ashton Jeanty will as well. Chris Olave did well for me. Devontae Adams, I mean, he was the only receiver that I could have gotten in there. And AJ Barner, you know, I'm glad he got 10 points. I like that. Sterling Shepard, I need to not get any more points. And I need Xavier Worthy. I need Krosky Merritt. And Ja'Cory to not get any points or just suck. But I need Jake Bates to also go crazy tonight as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, guys. I know, I mean, that drive looked a little iffy. We did kind of get bailed out. That 4th down completion was huge to Michael Mayer. We did get kind of bailed out on a few penalties that kind of also moved us, but the run game looked decently strong that drive. The pass game looked pretty much all right. You know, I like the play actions. I'm a big play action guy, especially when your offensive line is like crippling. I think that's something that we need to continue to kind of look for. How can we continue to exploit these soft zones? Michael Mayers found them very well. And yeah, 3-yard touchdown, 52 yards of scrimmage. So he got me 5.2 and some points and a touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, Jackson Powers Johnson doing a little ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I mean, the face mask penalty helped a ton. Oh my gosh. Daniel Carlson for the kick return. Single receiver back to get it. Caught at the 6-yard line, past the 20. Gets broken up at the 21-yard line. And none other than the return man himself, Dylan Laube. Oh my gosh, guys. Our special teams has actually came up clutch this week. Oh my goodness. Bro, can Emeka a big boo? Please do something. What is he doing right now? Halftime. Let me check their game stat right now. Emeka a big boo. What has he done? 2 receptions for 24 yards. Offensive Rookie of the Year, man. I'm telling you, he's going big. And my opponent's averaging 170 is crazy. Cam Ward, first time in the second half under center. Run up the middle for Tony Pollard. He gets about, oh my gosh, please. Oh, is it Isaiah Palomalu that did not get the tackle? Jeremy Chin in on the tackle. I swear Isaiah Palomalu. I need to rewind this. I don't care about this small little replay. I don't care. Of course, oh my God, of course it's Isaiah Palomalu who can't get a freaking tackle, dude. I watched this guy just get a shoulder right to the face every time. It's bad. Isaiah Palomalu has been one of the worst tacklers I've ever seen. And he's on my team, unfortunately. So, brings up a first down. Cam Ward under center again. Okongwu in motion, play action, looking deep. Blue Kelly is back facing the quarterback. And it goes for Van Jefferson in a first down. Uh-oh, guys. Remember when I seen Pollard go off, bro? Had 4.8. Well, he's going off now. He's been actually pretty good this game. I'm not going to lie. He only has 29 rushing yards, but I feel like he's got way more than that. A little play action to the left. Oh, my gosh. Palomalu. Come on, man. It's the only guy that you have to guard. You're in a zone defense. It's the only guy that's in your vicinity. You're not guarding 2 people. Oh my gosh. Cam Ward under center. Pyramid formation. Run to the right for Tony Pollard. He gets stuffed at the line. He's going to get about a gain of 2. That is a great question. I don't see Calvin Ridley there. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't see him there. I don't. Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't see him there. Hey, man, at least the Ravens actually ran the ball today. I know. And Derrick Henry had some, like, crazy yardage, too. He had some crazy yardage. Alrighty. Trips left formation. We got single receiver to the right. Cam Ward, check. In shotgun. Tajay Spears in the game. Cam Ward looking to pass. Check down to Okongwu. 85. Breaks a tackle. Pass to 30. Pass to 25. Now, Nationers, the Raiders offenses look good. Will the Raiders defense look as good as they did in the first half? Cam Ward is heating up now. He's had a few completions that have gone for 15+ yards. Okongwu. Onyeka. Sorry, I don't know why I think that's his name. It's not his name. It's not his name at all. It's Chig. Okongwu. Oh my goodness, Okongwu. I think it's Okongwu. I think there's a G in there, but it's Okongwu. All right, here we go. Cam Ward in shotgun. Here we go. Trips right formation. 2 receivers set to the left. Cam Ward empty set. Cam Ward. Uh-oh. No false start. It's going to be a false start. It's going to be offsides for Max Crosby. Max Crosby jumped the snap. Ah, freaking hate it. DK gets the catch, though. DK gets the catch. But unfortunately, I think Max Crosby might have jumped off sides. I think he might have. Yep, he definitely did. Max Crosby did jump off sides. Gonna have to call that. You gotta call it. I get it. It's a 5 yard. It's gonna be a first down because of the DK 5 yard. Or no, are they gonna accept it? No. Yeah. No, they are gonna accept it because then it would be 2nd and 5 versus 1st and 5. So you might as well keep the extra down here. So DK's catch goes off the board. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Single receiver to the left. Tony Pollard. Deep. Be a run to the left for Tony Pollard here. He breaks 1 tackle. No. He gets caught at the line of scrimmage after a gain of 2. Landon Roberts in on the tackle there. Very nice. We like to see it because Tony Pollard, and I hate to say it, their run game has been very good. Run game, Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard have looked good so far this game. Just breaking tackles, you know, where a run should have been only 3 yards. It's gone for like 7 yards, 10 yards. Now, here we go. 2nd and 5. Oh, wow. They're actually going to... Wow. They're going to mark him down. No, it should be like 2nd and 4. Okay. First red zone drive of the day today. Cam Ward in shotgun. Here we go. Snaps it. Looking left. Looking right. Quick. Sacked. Fotu. Jonah Lakai Fotu celebrating. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I told you the Raiders defense would get 3 or more sacks. They were 3 at half. They get another one here, and it's by Lakai Fotu out of all people. Lakai Fotu gets the tackle, gets the sack, excuse me. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13. The Raiders defense has looked good in the sack game today, getting to the quarterback. The black hole, Raiders defense holding us alive. Here we go. Spread offense, two receivers set to each side. Could have been a delay of game, and it is a miscue by the offense. Oh my gosh. Delay a game on a 3rd and 13. And Cam Ward, it looks like, actually got strung up there, it looks like. It looks like Adam Butler was able to get to the quarterback. Oh, man. And Cam Ward just flopped. Can we get a flopping rule in the NFL? Is that possible? Can we get one? Now, here we go. Here we go. Miscues. 6 penalties, 4 sacks, 1 interception, and 1 fumble loss for the Titans offense here. Playing a deep cover 4. We got to have it. Got to have it. Run up the middle for Tajay Spears. He busts open. Oh, thank the Lord. Darnay Holmes is in there on the tackle. They get a few back, but it brings up 4th down. It looks like kicker Joey Sly is going to be kicking for the first time today. Wow. Okay, Joey Sly. Let's see if you can get a nice... Oh, it's not even Joey Sly. It's Matthew Wright. I think Joey Sly actually might be hurt. Joey Sly. I have him as my kicker for this team, but I guess not. Here we go. Matthew Wright to put the Titans on the board. 46-yard attempts. Snap is up. Kick is good. It is just left of the right upright. Matthew Wright. Oh yeah, Joey Sly might actually be hurt. Kind of forgot about that. I think he got hurt one of the early games of the season, if I'm not wrong. Now feed Ashton Jeanty, please. I need it for my sanity, please. Please, please, please. I need it. I need it, man. We gotta have it. We gotta have it, man. Oh my goodness. But how are we feeling? 17-3. The Raiders have looked mighty fine. They have looked good so far. I might add, they have looked good so far. They have looked good. Hold on. Let me make this 10. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. I just want to make sure that there's enough space between the 10 and if they make double digits. But man, we have looked good, baby. We have looked good. That last offensive drive, maybe not as much, but still something to relish about and whatnot. So pretty happy nonetheless. And with that being said, Nationers, how are we feeling about the offense? I thought we looked a lot better this time around than we did the last time around. So feeling good there. But man, it's been good. I've been feeling good. Feeling great. Shout out to all the people watching on the YouTube stream. Thank you to all you guys watching on the TikTok stream. Great to see you guys in here. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the game so far. This has been quite the game for me. Finally getting potentially another win this season. Oh, man, we need it, man. We need it. We need it. So I'm very, very, very excited. Very, very, very excited. But, yeah. My 49ers might be the most injured team of all time. You guys might be like the New Orleans Pelicans of last season. Has Baker Mayfield done anything? He's 133 touchdown. That's good. Mac Jones. Mac Jones. He's got 200 yards of passing. Kendrick Bourne, man. Oh, man, I wish I picked up Kendrick Bourne. I thought about picking him up, too. I might have to. There's some receivers that I might just have to pick up. I'm not going to lie. I might have to. I mean, Quentin Johnson's out this week. Jaden Reed's on IR. It's rough. I'm like, do I just drop Ricky Pearsall for like a cheap, you know what I mean? I don't know. Alrighty. Nationers, we are back after the game break. I know Fred Warner got hurt too. It sucks. It sucks. I feel so bad for Federico Warner. All right, here we go. Dylan Laube returns it from the 2-yard line. Pass to 20. Tries to break it out. Pass to 20 again. Needs to break one tackle. He could get the edge. He brings it back to the 30-yard line. Very nice for Dylan Laube. Gotta have it, man. Gotta get to the 30 at least if you're going to bring it out. If you're going to bring it out, you got to bring it at least to the 30, which he is doing, which I love. Okay, Nationers. The Raiders offense is back out there. Are we going to get another touchdown, a field goal? What do you think happens this drive, Nationers? It's 3-17. The Titans just put up a field goal on the board. The Raiders offense looked decently good. Got helped with a few penalties in that last drive out of half. Geno Smith under center. Be a run to the right. Run to the left. Play action. Check down to Michael Mayer. Up the middle. Past the 40. Past the 50. Shoulder checks a guy. CTE speed run for Michael Mayer. Let's go. 20-yard catch for Michael Mayer. Very nice. Very nice. Just slips himself out of pass pro on that play action right across the middle. I love it. I love it. I love it. Geno Smith, thank you so much for just playing and giving what the defense gives you. I love it. He's got 5 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown. He's got 16 points of fantasy. Crazy. Michael Mayer in motion. 3 receivers set to the right. Geno Smith rolls out, checks it down to Jacoby Myers. He goes for 8. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We need this. We need this. Let's go. I think he's going to be rewarded with 7 yards on that catch after getting out of bounds. Jakobi Meyers, I like to see it. Not too many catches today, but just enough. And Nationers, that is going to be the end of the third quarter. The end of the third quarter is upon us. 2 1-4 teams going at it. Honestly, they are going at it right now. My, oh my, I am loving it. I am loving it. I am loving it. We love, love, love to see it. Driving so far. Nice little play up. Excuse me. The middle for Michael Mayer. Second play to Jakobi Meyers for 7 yards. It's exactly what you want. It is exactly what you want as a Raiders fan. We've looked good so far. Nationers, if you guys are tuning in for the first time, my name is Jared Hathaway. I'm giving a play-by-play of the Raiders versus Titans game going on right now. We just finished the third quarter. It's been a great game so far. The Raiders are up 17-3 against the Tennessee Titans, who just scored their first points in their first red zone appearance, but unfortunately did get caught with a few sacks and a few penalties to kind of move them back to only be able to kick a field goal and not attempt a touchdown throw. So, with that being said, the Raiders are driving for the second time in the second half. Mind you, both drives have taken immense amount of time, by the way. They have taken an immense amount of time because this is the second drive. It just started, and the third quarter is done. The Raiders have been notorious to take 6 to 7 minutes per drive if they don't go 3 and out. So, does Calvin Ridley come back this game? This is a great question. So, for anyone that does not know, especially fantasy owners, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver 1 for the Tennessee Titans. He was sidelined in the first quarter. It looked like he did have his helmet off on the second drive for, maybe even third drive for the Tennessee Titans with a hamstring injury. He's questionable to return. So, Calvin Ridley, unfortunately, looking at fantasy right now, it looks like he's still questionable. At this point, I don't think he returns into the fourth. I mean, it's going to kind of depend on if the Raiders score a touchdown here or not. I think it is. Well, yeah, because a touchdown would put you kind of out a little bit too far for anyone's comfort. And if I'm just looking at it from that standpoint, I just don't think that he comes back. I think they just say, like, hey, we're not winning this game. Let's keep Calvin healthy. Let's just run the ball. If something happens, great, but I don't think they bring him back. I don't think they bring him back with a hamstring injury. Hamstring injuries are very, very sensitive. They're very prone for re-injury, especially if not taken care of. So, we are back at a game break. Scores by quarter. We are live on Fox. By the way, J-Rod, what is good? How you doing today? Geno Smith under center. Trey Tucker might be in motion here. It's probably going to be in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep. No, it's not. Should not be a jet sweep. Ashton Jeanty runs out, bounces out left. He tries to get the first down. Looks like he is going to get the yardage to gain here. Man, Ashton Jeanty just pile driving through people. He does get the needed 3 yards, it looks like. It's going to bring up either 3rd and short or 1st and 10 here. Here we go. Here we go. Please, please, please. Get us a first down. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to mark him short, just short. Please do not run a QB sneak. Please don't run it. It has been unsuccessful for the past 2 attempts. Don't run it. Don't run it. You don't need to. Here we go. Geno Smith under center. Play action. Hit Jakobi. Cross the middle. And it goes for Jakobi Meyers. And it might actually be PI potentially on the defense. It looks like somebody hit Jakobi Meyers before he even caught the ball. So let's see what the call is here. Uh-oh. Let's see what the call is here, guys. That was a first down on 3rd and 1. It is on the defense. It's going to be declined. The Raiders are in business at the Tennessee. What are they going to mark him at? That was about a 15-yard. Yeah, Tennessee 24-yard line. Rumpel, welcome in. L'Jarius Sneed on the PI there. First pass attempt of 10-plus air yards today. Let's go. Good job, Geno. What we'd like to see. Get Jack Betch a few yards here. He's in. We like to see that. Geno Smith under center here. It's probably going to be a pass here. I just can see it. Alex Backman in. Jakobi Meyers was shaken up after that play. Here we go. Alex Backman in motion. Geno Smith, play action. Across the middle. And it's picked. Where are we looking at, man? Where are we looking at? What are we doing? Geno Smith? Where are we looking? Forcing the ball across body. Your name is Geno Smith, not Jordan Love, okay? He did sense the pressure, but unfortunately, the pressure is not Gino's middle name. It is not. He throws a pick. He throws a pick. His first of the game. He's averaging 1 every single game. That's 10 within 6 games. Gino, it was such a great drive. You didn't have to throw crossbody. Geno Smith. Gino. Oh, my goodness. Gino, what are we doing? Geno Smith, what are we doing, my guy? Yeah, they mentioned picks in the broadcast. Yep, it is. Oh, so is it one of those ones where they call like a caster cursed and whatnot? And they're like, yeah, Geno Smith hasn't thrown a pick all game and then throws one. Oh, I hate the caster curse, man. I am not showing the game, by the way, Jonathan. That is illegal to do. I don't own any broadcasting rights for the game. Might be able to find it on a website, but yes, that's crazy, Jesse. Unfortunately, the caster curse is actually real, man. They do it with free throws. Man, he's been 12 of 12 from the free throw line today. Misses his first one. It's bad. It's real bad, Nationers. Really, really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. I can't fault them. You know, I really cannot fault them. But unfortunately, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't do anything about that. I just have to live. I have to live with what they were giving me, okay? I have to live with what they were giving me. I know, at least we're winning. We're down. We're ahead by 2 touchdowns, which is pretty good because the Cam Ward offense, they've been taking a long time to drive down the field. And so, I mean, if they do score, I said that this game would be 17-3. This game still very well could be 17-3. Go in the Raiders' favor. Now, there is another game going on tonight. There is Cal Riley and the Mariners versus Tito Fernandez. I don't know who actually plays for the Blue Jays, but that game is going on going on later, by the way. Jeffrey Simmons, yeah, in on that pass rush, man. You don't like to see it, but it happens. It happens. At least the Raiders are winning. So Cam Ward, under center, 3 wide receiver set to the left. Check. Atlanta Roberts calling some audibles here. Yep. Vote 2. Very nice. Runs to the left for Tajay Spears? Tony Pollard? I don't know who that is. They both were number 2. It's 20 or number 2. I don't know who exactly it is. Oh my gosh. Dylan Parham might be the worst left guard ever. Might be one of the worst left guards ever. And you know what? Geno had an open man in the end zone too. Geno Smith had an open man. Jensen, I am a Raiders fan, by the way. Let me pull out my trusty hat. I am a Raiders fan right now. Well, and always will be. By the way, Jensen, welcome into the stream. Cam Ward in shotgun. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Single receiver to the left. Snaps it. Drops the middle. Going deep to Illuminor. And it's going to be incomplete, just a little deep. Cam Ward was feeling the pressure, looking to the hash marks. Unfortunately, does not go. Joe Burrow. No, that's not Joe Burrow. That is Joe Flacco. He gets a 4th and goal touchdown. 2. I don't actually know who that was. I was hoping that they were going to show me who it was. They did not show me who it was. Unfortunately, it brings up 3rd and 9. Cam Ward is trying to hype up his offense. Tajay Spears in the game. 3 wide receivers out to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Cam Ward in shotgun. 3rd and 9. Coming up here. 13:06 left on the clock. Had a lot of delay of games. That's a delay of game. Nope, they're not going to call it. Under pressure. Looks to the sticks. Floats it high to the numbers. It does not go. Cam Ward was feeling the pressure. The number 1 overall draft pick has felt a lot of pressure today and especially this season. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an interception to a fumble recovery touchdown. That unfortunately is not going to be the case. Cam Ward goes 3 and out. And unfortunately for them, they're going to have to punt it away again. D-line has definitely been getting a lot of pressure. It's been D-line versus D-line for sure. Johnny Hekker back to punt for probably his 6th time today. Johnny Hekker. Snap is up. Kick is away. Short side of the field here. Caught at the 25-yard line. Alex Backman. No block in the back. Very nice. Break a tackle. Get to the 30. I'm fine with the 30. Just do not commit penalties on a sweep. Okay, so Geno's interception basically just loses them 50 yards. That's just kind of what happens. It happened, you know? Can't take it back. We learned from it. Still has 10 interceptions on the season. So, here's what is coming up now. Geno Smith and the offense is back out there. We need to at least get a field goal. We at least need a field goal here. Because 2 touchdowns would make it tied. And you know what? You know, that's not safe because they're probably going to go for 2 at least on the second, knowing their head coach. They're probably going to go for 2. It's just something that they're going to do. So, here we go, Nationers. The Raiders have a 97% chance of winning this game. A 97% chance of winning this game. Nationers, what do you think happens here? What do you think happens here? We got to seal it. You got to seal it here, Nationers. You just do. We're in game break. Gotta seal the win here, guys. You just have to. There's no doubt in my mind that Geno probably feels a little rocky after interception. At least he hasn't thrown... Well, okay. I can't... Guys, we cannot jinx another Geno Smith interception, okay? You can't. You say Geno Smith interception, he's like, oh my God, I should throw an interception. I didn't throw the ball to the team with the other jersey. Can't do that this time. So, we're watching Zoe Saldana dance to the iPhone 17 on T-Mobile. Oh, man. We gotta... Oh, man. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. Cincinnati finally scores, by the way. San Francisco, 17-20. I just need Ashton Jeanty to get a lot of points for me, man. I need Ashton Jeanty to get a lot of points for me. Unfortunately, it's looking more bleak and bleak as the day progresses. Ashton Jeanty's got to get me at least like a Baker Mayfield's also looked shoddy. He only got me 9 points. I need him to go big. Emeka Ebigbu. Emeka Ebigbu. I can't say Emeka Abuka anymore. I gotta say Emeka Ebigbu. Emeka Ebigbu. Rob Gronkowski has given me a forever nickname for Emeka Abuka. Man, I wish I had him on my fantasy too. I wanted to draft him and then like somebody stole him right before me. I was so upset. I was so upset. But here we go, guys. Ashton Jeanty, can we get some touches? Can we get some big runs? We do need a big run by Ashton Jeanty. That is very true. Very, very true. Geno Smith and shotgun. 2 wide receivers set to each side. Yes, Trey Tucker, a little check down, little dig route. He gets 14. Let's go. Good job. I know. I genuinely believe he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year if he keeps it up. Like, as long as he's consistent, getting touchdowns, getting, 70-plus yard games. Yeah. Especially with Mike Evans out and Chris Godwin still kind of on a bum ankle. Yeah. All right, Geno Smith under center. 2 wide receivers set to each side. We need a big play here. We need a big play here. Jacoby Myers in motion. Shifting defense. Geno Smith under center. Run to the left for Ashton Jeanty. Need a big run here. Gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage by none other than Jihad Ward. Jihad Ward stuffs him at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 10. This is crazy. Ashton Jeanty has 65 rushing yards. The rest of the team has -6. -6 rushing yards for everyone else. Alrighty. So, Ashton Jeanty still in on the game. Jeffrey Simmons actually in on the sideline right now. If the offense doesn't sub, then the defense can't sub. So keep Jeffrey Simmons off the field. Geno Smith under center here. 2 wide receivers set to each side. Jacoby Myers in motion. Comes to the end line of the right side of the formation. Geno Smith runs to the left where Ashton Jeanty cuts it back. He busts open. Past the 50. Past the 50, baby. Let's go. Ashton Jeanty, big run up the middle. He gets 8 yards. Oh, man, he's looked big. He's looked huge. Ashton Jeanty, I like the run, man. I like the cutbacks. This is exactly what we need. All these runs out to the outside. It's not college anymore where you have a good offensive line and you can make these cutting through the A gap, through the B gap. We have an offensive line that's pushing all these techs to the outside of these gaps, and it's looked good. 2 wide receivers to set to each side. Geno Smith in shotgun. Protection here. Jeffrey Simmons back in the game. Geno Smith. Uh-oh. Flag in on the play. False start. Can't have it on 3rd down. 3rd and 7 coming up, guys. 3rd and 7 coming up. Cannot have it. Oh, it looks like it was actually on Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty actually had a false start there. He's going to come out of the game because of that penalty. Oh, man. It happens. Can't have it, though. It happens, though. Kind of interesting for the running back. Kind of interesting for the running back to be called for a false start. I didn't see what exactly happened there. 3 wide receiver set to the right side. Jakobi Meyers, single receiver to the left. Raheem Mostert now in the game. Geno Smith back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking to the sticks. He finds Trey Tucker for a first down. Breaks the tackle. Pass to 40. Pass to 30. Tries to break another. He's down at the 16-yard line. Trey Tucker, I told you, this is the game for a slot receiver with a lot of digs, a lot of out routes to break through. And this is exactly what you needed to see. Trey Tucker has 5 receptions for 70 yards. 30 yards after the catch. I told you guys in my storylines that Trey Tucker is going to have himself in a true breakout game. Not something with 160 plus yards and 3 touchdowns, but he's going to be efficient. He's going to get tackles, missed tackles. And I told you guys during my storyline that this would be another big breakout game for him, and it looks like it is so. Geno Smith under center, runs to the right for Ashton Jeanty, tackled after 3 yards. I'm telling you, Tucker, baby. Trey Tucker. Now, no mistakes here. Got to stay solid. You're at the 16, now 14-yard line. You have to stay solid here. Jeffrey Simmons looks good. He needs to get traded, man. He does. He does. He needs to be traded big time. He needs to be traded big time. Alrighty. Alrighty. Please, 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 please. Come on now. Come on now. Jack Betch in the game. Maybe we could get a rookie touchdown. Please no like flea flickers. We can't do any of those. Don't know nothing of those. Alrighty. So Geno Smith, Jakobi Meyers in motion. Pitch out to Ashton Jeanty. Running wide right. Face mask. Come on. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be stuffed. Brings up a 3rd and 8. Come on now, man. Can't have that. Can't have that. Thought there could have been a face mask. It was like a little chin strap kind of tackle. Not too bad, but needs a breather. Ashton Jeanty going to be pulled out of the game. 3rd and 8 here. Probably when you should pull him out. Raheem Mostert is a great catching back. Here we go, guys. We're locked in. Geno Smith, 3rd and 8. Play call is in. Heading up to the line. Nope, there's still... We're going to have to call a timeout here. Are we? 7 seconds. You're going to have to... Empty set. 3 seconds. No, you don't hike this. You call timeout. Yeah, please. Oh my gosh, they took so long to get the play call in. First timeout. 8:24 left in the 4th. Oh my goodness. San Francisco. 19-20. Halfway through the 3rd quarter there. Tampa Bay has the ball. I need Baker Mayfield to throw the freaking ball, please. Can you throw the ball? Please? Baker Mayfield like hurt his thumb? What's happening? Can you throw the ball, Baker? Please. How's Joe Flacco doing? 90 yards. Not great. Not great. Jordan Love, 185 yards. They also just got a touchdown. And it's Josh Jacobs, 14 yards up the middle. Yeah, I'm not winning fantasy this week, guys. I'm not winning fantasy. Are you guys winning fantasy? Let me know in the chat if you guys are winning fantasy or projected to win in fantasy. I'm not winning this. I'm not winning this week. I'm gonna be a poverty franchise. I'm going 1-5, guys. Here we go. Geno Smith, shotgun position, 3 receivers out to the left, 2 to the right. Here we go. Geno Smith, shotgun, snaps it. Geno Smith steps up in the pocket, pump fakes it, just takes the sack. There is a flag on the play. Uh-oh. Geno Smith hurt his knee. He landed right on his left knee. Is he okay? He's a skinny guy. He's hobbling. He landed. He couldn't slide. Oh, it's a defensive penalty. Looks like it was offside. So it looks like Geno might have actually shaken up his knee. He's limping a little bit. He tried sliding and landed right on his left knee. Let's see here. Watching the replay. Oh yeah, so he tried sliding and his left knee got caught in the turf, so he didn't really slide. He just went boof. Geno Smith under center. Gonna try and... Guys, we might actually see action by Kenny Pickett, potentially. 3rd and 3 here. This is a long 3, by the way. Raheem Mostert in the game. Pyramid set. Geno Smith. Oh, he's hurting. Raheem Mostert trying to get the yards. He just gets back to the line to gain. Line of scrimmage. She's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Geno Smith is ailing, though. Geno Smith is ailing. He caught his knee. He might just have like a knee contusion, bone bruise type of thing. But guys, this could have been the drive that ends it, which I do like. We're going to need a field goal here. Just run out the clock as much as you can, especially with Cam Ward and that offense being down by so much. This is going to make it a 17-point game, so 3 scores. Daniel Carlson. Back to kick. Hold is down. Kick is good. Let's go. Let's go. It's what we like to see, baby. It's what we like to see. The Raiders are up. 3 scores, 20-3 right now. This has been our best game so far. Feeling good about it, feeling happy about it. But yeah, like I mentioned, Geno Smith has he taken a little stumble on a 3rd down or a 2nd down that didn't really go anywhere. So as unfortunate as it is, a winter weather warning has been... What? A winter weather What? What do you mean a winter weather advisory in Spokane right now? What are you talking about? You silly goose. Unfortunately, Kenny Pickett is the only option. We only have 2 quarterbacks activated for today. We do not have a 3rd because Aiden O'Connell's on IR and Jeff Driscoll we just dropped from our practice squad. So, if anything, I don't think it'd be too bad because we'd be up. We'd probably be running anyways. So we might see some action by Kenny Pickett, but it's not anything that's going to be, como se dice, impactful. Where he's going to be like passing the ball like a crazy ton. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to be doing that. But shout out to all you guys watching on YouTube. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. If you guys are watching... There we go. Perfect. If you guys are watching on TikTok, make sure to hit that follow button. Join the nation today, the realest community on the internet. We will be doing watch parties every single week for the Raiders regular season. If they happen to make it to the playoffs, we'll be doing those games as well. Now, on top of that, thank you guys again so much for watching on the YouTube stream. We got 5 people watching over there. Shout out to all you guys watching on the Jared Hathaway Plus. I just uploaded yesterday night my rebuilding of the Raiders week 5 against the Colts, and that game was crazy. If you guys have not seen that, make sure to go check it out. Jared Hathaway Plus on YouTube. You can look up Jared Hathaway Raiders Rebuild or Jared Hathaway Plus Raiders Rebuild. I guarantee you guys will find it. Saturn, what is good? Welcome back into the stream. How you doing today? Great to see you in here. How are you? Welcome back. But yes, also feeling good, Nationers. A 17-point lead. I mean, mind you, it's against the Titans, like the bottom 2 team. It's a bottom feeder. We're bottom feeders down here, guys. You have the Jets, the Titans, maybe the Vikings. Vikings just have not looked good. When do they play? They play tomorrow? Play against Atlanta, right? No. When do the Vikings play? Oh, last week they played. They probably have a bye this week. Yeah, last week they played in London. That's right. They played against the Steelers and lost. That's right. All right, kick return. Here we go. Daniel Carlson sends it into the end zone, deep into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Going to be brought out to the 35-yard line. Saturn, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Great to see you in here. Welcome into the play-by-play for the Raiders game. We do have Pete Carroll on the screen right now, pumping his fist, bobbing his head. Throwback to the 1970s. But here we go. Cam Ward and this offense. Cam Ward is 12 of 20 for 107 yards and a pick. He looked really good last drive. Really, really good. That actually brought them into a field goal. Well, excuse me, the drive before that where they got a field goal. Last drive, they got a single yard and then punted away. 3 wide receivers out right, 1 to the left. Cam Ward under pressure. Max Crosby looking for a hold. Max Crosby hits him as he threw. Illuminor gets about 9 yards. No flag on the play. Unfortunate for Max Crosby, who was looking for a flag. Josh Jacobs, were watching this 14-yard up the middle run, which I hate to see because that's 7.4 points against my fantasy team. Ugh. By the way, you watch CFL? Okay, Saturn. Very nice. Well, welcome into maybe one of your first times watching NFL. Getting a play-by-play here. Cam Ward and shotgun, 3 receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Tajay Spears in the game. He checks out. Check down to Illuminor again. They get the first down past half field. Midfield, not half field. It's not half court. It's not basketball here. Not exactly what you like to see. Alrighty, so here we go. Cam Ward, hurry up offense. 6:22 left in the fourth. 3 wide receivers set to the right, 2 to the left, or 2 and 2. Cam Ward slings it out to Okonkwo. He gets 10 yards past the 40 for a first down. They're going hurry up offense. They have to. They need 3 scores, so they need to get the ball back 2 more times after this and score touchdowns on one of them and a field goal on another. So here we go. Cam Ward brushing it off. Spread offense. 2 wide receivers set to each side. Come on, defense. Jamal Adams, don't get caught looking into the backfield here. Keep your assignments. Very nice. Everyone buckled. Goes deep. And it's going to be too long, too strong for Van Jefferson in the end zone. He goes for the kill shot, which is very common. You see this a lot in the NFL when you pass the 50-yard line. Sometimes when you get into those first or second down situations, especially when the line to gain is decently easy, like a 3rd and 1 or a 2nd and 1 on that last play, you take a deep shot. You try and take the top off. And so you see this a lot in the NFL. Now it brings up 3rd and 1. Brings up 3rd and 1. I'm surprised that Okonkwo did not get that first down. I thought he did, but he is a yard short. Cam Ward, 15 of 24 for 132 so far. Doing well on this drive. Cam Ward and shotgun. 2 wide receivers set to each side. Run up the middle. No. Slings it out to number 4. Number 4, Tyler Lockett. But Kayubu Kelly in on the tackle. Let's go. Brings up 4th down. A very crucial 4th down. But Kayubu Kelly is in on the tackle. We love to see it. Oh, no. DK, the rookie, got outside leverage when he needed inside leverage on the block. They're going to have to watch film on that one. They cannot afford a timeout here. 15 seconds left on the play clock. DK, Raiders call another timeout. Let's go, baby. Okay. Not bad for the mid-off so far, but 4th and 1. If we get a stop here, this game is for sure over. We're going to run this clock down. We somehow have held them to 159 total yards. Crazy. Interception, forced fumble, 4 sacks. Called it. 3. I said that we would get 3 or more sacks. We've gotten 4 sacks today. We're going to need a big one here. Do we let a blitz come through? Do we play a soft zone? Do we play an under zone? I don't know what Patrick Graham has dialed up, but we need something here. 4th and 1. We just called a timeout. We're going to need something. Patrick Graham, please dial up something here. Dial up something. We need it. 3 wide receiver set to the right. Cam Ward in shotgun. Single receiver to the left. Looks like a blitz. Snap is high. Looks quick. Slant route. 4 Illuminor. They get the first down past the 30. Okay, but guess what that means? That means more time chewed off the clock. More time off the clock. I like to see it. It's amazing. I don't mind it. They go through all the downs, which I love because that means 40 seconds again, 40 seconds again, 40 seconds again, or at least 20. Cam Ward, spread offense, check down to Tyjae Spears. Tommy Eichenberg got his own ankles broken. Jesus Christ, dude. Can't do that, Tommy. Can't do that. Against a shifty running back, you overbit the pursuit. 4:30 left in the 4th quarter here. Cam Ward, 3 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. And it's going to be what's going on? What's happening? An official timeout? What happened? Oh, okay. So I think the chains got moved when it was actually still 2nd and 1 and not a first down. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so Cam Ward on a 2nd and 1, 3 receiver set to the right, 1 to the left. Tyjae Spears left to Cam Ward in shotgun position. Here we go. Cam Ward snaps the ball. Looks left. Finds his man. He gets Van Jefferson on a little out route. He gets out of bounds. He gets the first down. And unfortunately, he gets out of bounds. That is going to stop the clock because under 5 minutes, if you do get out of bounds, you stop the clock. So, Van Jefferson Gets a nice little out route on Kyu Blu Kelly. Now, they are moving the sticks here. They are going to have to move the sticks. They moved a little bit late. I get it. Cam Ward, shotgun position. Looking to the end zone. Back corner. It's too far. Darnay Holmes in on the coverage. Helm was the intended receiver there. Unfortunately, not going to go to him. Gunnar Helm, not going to get the catch there. Here we go, Nationers. Here we go. 2nd and 10 in the red zone. Can the Raiders get a stop? 3:56 left in the 4th. Now, that was an incompleted pass, so the clock does stop. But we need this clock to continue to run. It is a 3-score game, 17 points. Here we go. Cam Ward, 3 receivers set to the right, 1 single receiver set to the left. Tyjae Spears left to Cam Ward. Here we go. Devin White guarding Van Jefferson. Looks across the middle. Cam Ward check down to Tyjae Spears. Devin White on pursuit. Misses the tackle. Tyjae Spears goes for about 4 yards. Guys, this is not exactly what you want to see. Not exactly what you want to see. But it's okay. Cam Ward. Cam Ward. Here we go. 3rd and 6. It's a 2-down situation. They still need a field goal, but a touchdown is preferable here. So it might not be a 2-down. They could still kick the field goal. Same setup as last time. 3 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. Tyjae Spears left to Cam Ward. Telling his receiver something. Kill, kill, kill. Snaps it. Easy flat route for Okonkwo. Gets it with a one-handed catch. He needs to get out of bounds. He does after a gain of 3. What do they do here? Do they go for the field goal because they know that they need it, or do they try and get the touchdown here? I don't know what's up. How you doing today? Welcome in. How are you? Welcome into the stream. Great to see you. I don't know. Welcome in. Welcome in. And yes, Kayla, the Raiders are actually winning 20-3 against one of the worst teams in the NFL this season. Yes. Shocking. Shocking. But here we go. Cam Ward, 4th and 3, just needs to get to the half-yard line here. 3 receivers set to the left. This is basically flipped. Tyjae Spears still left of Cam Ward. Here we go. 4th and 3. Cam Ward snaps it. Back, pedaling. Look at... Oh! Wow! Oh, and it's going to be PI. It is going to be PI. Wow, what an actual throw, by the way. Cam Ward, deep drop back, looking right at the pylon, and it's going to be PI on the defense. Eric Stokes in on the coverage. I'm actually not mad about this because, mind you, that's a fantastic play. Illuminor somehow got his head around. Just missed it, but it was PI. That's fair. That's fair. But no, that's awesome. My grandma's husband is actually a Steelers fan, so I love to see the success that they're having. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, so I'm glad that they're doing well over there. I formation for Cam Ward here. Tight end in motion. Cam Ward. Play action. Looking deep. Across the middle. He gets his man, number 88. The guy in motion. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes, wait, is this the guy who I think it is? This is Martin Robinson, number 88. He gets a touchdown. First touchdown of the game for the Tennessee Titans here. They have a little inside route here for number 88. Oh, my gosh. Isaiah Palomalu, one of the worst safeties I think I've ever watched. Oh, my God. Why are you playing outside coverage against a tight end? Why? Why? But here we go. Number 14. Matthew Wright with the point after. It's good. This game is a 10-point game now, Nationers. It is a 10-point game. Will the Tennessee Titans, with 3:03 left, get the ball back after an onside kick after the game break? We're about to find out, Nationers. Sucks to see, but it happens. It happens. It happens. Perfect. But Nationers, how are you guys doing? How's your guys' day been? What have you guys been up to? How are things going today? Are you guys enjoying it? Is you guys' football team winning? I would love to know how your guys' Sunday football is going. Let me know in the chat in case you guys are watching. The Raiders have a 99.5% chance of winning. Damn right we do. Damn right we do. Come on now, baby. Damn right we do. We got a 99.5% chance of winning the first time since God knows forever. Oh my goodness. By the way, shout out to all 14 of you guys watching on the TikTok stream. Great to see you guys in here. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is great to see you guys in here. Okay. Now, here's the thing, Nationers. We need a strong offensive O-line presence with 303 remaining. We just do. We do need a very, very strong presence here. I'm not going to lie. That Pizza Hut pizza looks good, man. It looks good. Oh, man. It does look good. So, Nationers, we're seeing commercials right now for all the Fox programs. Gotta love to see it. Gotta love to see it. By the way, Lorax, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet. Great to see you in here. Do you think Tens pull the upset? I do not think so. They just scored on a touchdown. They need an onside kick here. Matt Wright. We'll see if he gets the onside kick. I think if they were to do it, they get one onside kick, but they don't get two. But what do you think, Lunchco? Do you think that they pull up the upset or they pull up the comeback? I don't think it's an upset because it's like, I don't think it's an upset on whoever wins. But what I do think is that the comeback could happen here. Matt Wright looking for an onside kick here. Looking right. He gets the bounce that he wants. But unfortunately, it is going to be Alex Bachman with the recovery. And unfortunately for them, it is at the 40-yard line here, okay? At the 40-yard line. So what that means is that we just got to run the ball a few times, run out the clock, of course. Tennessee Titans have all 3 timeouts. So very interesting to see how that one plays out today. Who's Washington playing? Washington playing this week? They are. They're playing tomorrow against Chicago. That's right. Who plays tonight? Detroit and KC. Okay, yeah. Detroit and KC play tonight. That's right. That is right. So, with that being said, I'm betting on both games on different parlays so far. For right now, just need a 5th, which is Tennessee versus LV. Did you have Tennessee winning? Do you have a money line? Do you have a winner? Right, we have Raheem Mostert run to the right. He breaks the tackle. He goes for about 4 yards. Yeah, we can't sports bet up here in Washington. So, unfortunately, not something I could do up here. By the way, Lucas Ortega, what is good? How you doing today? Great to see you in here. Welcome into the nation. Welcome to the realest community on the internet, by the way. Welcome in. Oh, money line on LV. Okay. What do you have the spread being? Or is it just, is money line just them winning? So you're just hoping that the Raiders win, right? I forget money line and spread are a little different. Oh, okay. So you have the money line on Tennessee to beat Las Vegas. Cash out now. Cash out now. Oh, here we go. 2nd and 7. He only got a gain of 3 on that. Jumbo set to the left. 2 tight ends set to the left. Trey Tucker in motion. Raheem Mostert still the running back in. Geno Smith runs it up the middle for Raheem Mostert. He's going to be tackled for a loss of 2. He's down, bro. He's down. His defensive linemen are taking too much time. Now, here's the thing, Nationers. Next week, the Raiders play the Chiefs, okay? Yeah, it might actually be too late to cash out now, especially after that, especially after the onside kick, especially. I think you cash out if you can, though. Yeah. How much you have on it? That's crazy. Yeah, so the Raiders have Chiefs. They have a bye. They have the Jaguars, which, again, Brock Bowers is hoping to come back from. They have the Broncos and the Cowboys. Yeah, it is the 4th quarter. Unfortunately, it is. I would have cashed out. I would have cashed out early 4th. 35. Okay, not bad. Not bad. All right, Geno Smith, 3rd and 9. I still think it's going to be a run up the middle or a little jet sweep. We have Raheem Mostert in the game. Jet sweep to the left, please. Jet sweep to the left. Tennessee Titans have used 2 of their timeouts. Geno Smith back to pass. Need something consistent here. That's going to go for Ian Thomas, the intended receiver. He gets about 4 yards back. Geno Smith back to pass. He's looking all right here. But now brings a 4th down. Now the final timeout for the Tennessee Titans. So they're going to be going into the 2-minute warning here without any timeouts. 2:50 left. I'm in Washington, by the way. I'm in Washington State. We don't have any sports betting up here, which I probably shouldn't. When I was in Vegas, I was like, I'll put $100 on the finals, NBA finals, and could have won big, but missed out on the final bucket, which is a little heartbreaking. A little heartbreaking, to say the least. However, Nationers, we need this one, baby. We need this one. 4th and 5, scramble play. Going to try and draw them off sides. Here we go. Geno Smith, hard count. Worst case scenario, we have a timeout. Trey Tucker in motion. 2 tight ends set to the right. Hard count. Trying to get them to jump over. They're not going to jump over, though. Hard count. Delay a game. I'm fine with that. That is okay with me. Going to have to take it here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's some states, because sports betting is a state-by-state thing. So it's one of those things where, like, I mean, you could do, like, Kalshi, like, projection, which isn't, like, betting. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm in Kansas, but from Denver. Yeah, it's very much a state-to-state thing. I think Oregon also doesn't have sports betting. I think maybe Idaho does, or maybe doesn't. I'm not too sure. But, man, the game record, Jeffrey Simmons, I think he gets traded before the deadline. I'm not going to lie. I think he should get traded before the deadline because, someone like the Ravens need one, or maybe also the Bills. So, AJ Cole back to punt here. Come on now. 4th and 10. We do take the delay of penalty. AJ Cole taking a sky-high kick. Going to be caught at the 10-yard line. All righty. So can Cam Ward, with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left, mount a touchdown, onside kick, field goal, 2-drive to win the game? Or to tie the game, that is. They're down 10. They're going to see if they could do it. I don't know if they will, but we're going to give the call nonetheless. Tampa Bay. Come on, Baker. Baker, I need you here, Baker. I need you here, Baker. Come on, Baker. He's got 18, so I don't mind that. He's got 45-yard pass. Nice. All right, here we go. Cam Ward in shotgun position. Here we go. 3 wide receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Tony Pollard's in the game. One-handed catch on the snap. Cam Ward looking for the check down. It's not going to be enough. It's going to go for about a gain of 4 yards for Tony Pollard in the flat route. Take what the defense gives you. The clock will stop here. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. They need a first down. They need a deep ball. This game has been nothing but like short passes the entire game. So it'll be interesting to see how this matches up. All right, Cam Ward. 3 wide receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Here we go. Daniel, what's good? Welcome in. Cam Ward in shotgun. Snaps it. High snap. Rolls out, and it's going to be sacked by Maxx Crosby! I'm telling you. I told you. This is going to be the game where we get a lot of sacks, where we might actually get to the quarterback for the first time. And guess what? We do. We do. Oh my goodness. Cam Ward gets sacked on a 2nd and 7. And Maxx Crosby, he smells it. He smells a victory in Allegiant Stadium. He smells what The Rock is cooking. Okay? And yeah, he also did the Cam Ward celly too. I thought it looked familiar. I thought it did. But that's going to bring up the 2-minute warning. Going to have to go into the final frame. Please, please, please. Come on now, Nationers. We need this. We need a good win here. Could we be 2-4? I'd be happy with 2-4. I'd be happy with 2-4. 1-5, no. Can't be happy with that. I cannot be happy with 2-4. So, with that being said, the 49ers are down 19-27 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Cincinnati Bengals are down 10-24 against Packers on the road. This one's gonna be a rough one. How's Joe Flacco doing? 157, not bad. 162 now. Okay. Jamar Chase is 69 yards. He's got about 17 points. Okay, we got to get this. I know, Chiefs week. Time to put in our kryptonite. Put in the Patrick Mahomes kryptonite. We need Aiden O'Connell back. I munch Munch, how you doing, Oakley? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? The Righty Nationers, here we go. Here we go. Fidel Cortez, welcome in. How you doing today? Monster menu. Not gonna lie, that jack-o'-lantern, those vampire chicken nuggets, and those chicken fries look real good from Burger King. I'm not gonna lie. Those advertisements might get me. All right, Nationers, hold on. It's getting cold in here. It's getting very, very cold. It's getting very cold. All right, there we go. The Raiders have a 99.9% chance of winning. I have seen this once before between the Browns and the Jets. Munch. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Munch. Yeah, he did. Yeah, for sure. The more of like shotgun back to pass look. He didn't look too great in preseason. To be fair, he's also looked like that in game before, so I wasn't like too stressed about it, if you know what I mean. Certainly, like the offense is completely different than what he was probably used to, but I wasn't too like, oh my gosh, like he cannot be our backup quarterback. You know what I mean? So Cam Ward on a 3rd and 15, 2 wide receivers set to the left. No, 3 wide receivers set to the left. 1 to the right. Cam Ward snaps it. What is this angle? Get a sack. Looking for the sticks. And oh my gosh, Illuminor just takes a reception from Van Jefferson because he thought it was for him. It was the levels out to the left. And unfortunately, Illuminor thought the intended pass was for him, but it was actually for Van Jefferson and broke up the pass intended for him. Yeah, he's still a solid backup. I do too. I'm a big Aiden O'Connell fan. I mean, he did well with what he was given after Gardner Minshew was benched and all of that good stuff. And I mean, he played well in big games, even if it wasn't like wins, but he played well. Kept us in it for sure. All right, Nationers, 4th and 15. Cam Ward, high snap, looking to pass. Quick check down to Okonkwo. He's going to get the first down here, it looks like. I think he's going to get the first down. That was 4th and 15. I don't exactly know where he's down at. That should be a first down. But that clock is running, though. That clock is running, if you ask me. Okonkwo, I believe, is going to get there. Yeah, he gets to the 25. They need to get to the 20. All right, Cam Ward here. Looking left. He gets a guy. He gets Van Jefferson out at midfield. 1:23 left, guys. Guys, Cam Ward and this offense is heating up. What are you doing, Kaya Blue Kelly? What are you doing? What are you doing, Jeremy Chin? What are you doing, man? It's the guy right in front of you. And you're hesitating? Oh my gosh, and you're hesitating. They're going to play zone. It's obvious. On a bench route. Come on now. Cam Ward, 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Cam Ward in shotgun. Look at the pass. Of course he is. Takes his check down. It's going to be across the middle. It's going to go under 1 here. Helm, the intended receiver, gets about a gain of 6 here. Gunnar Helm had a touchdown earlier? No, he was intended for a touchdown earlier. He had a pass for him, targeted. Yes, Parker M. Come on now. Here we go. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 4, excuse me. Under 1. 58 seconds left on the clock. 3 receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Tony Pollard still in the game. In pass pro. Tries to chip Max Crosby. He does. It's a fumble! It's a fumble! Oh my gosh! Cam Ward looks to pass and he just slips out of his hand. Oh my goodness! Thomas Booker receives. He receives praise. He receives all the praise I could give him. Thomas Booker the 4th. He receives the fumble. Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Cam Ward, it just slips out of his hand. Guys, you may have benched the man and he may be injured, but you have not killed the idea. The Will Levis legacy game lives on. Cam Ward with a clean pocket, chip block on Max Crosby by Tony Pollard. He looks left and he gets frightened by the sight of Lakai Fotu in his face. I actually believe it hit his hip or something. But man, Raiders! Oh man, baby, we are a 2-4 team. We are a 2-4 team. Oh my goodness. Munch! The Raiders won! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Nationers. Cam Ward struggled today. Strip sack fumble. He had 2 fumbles on the day. He also had an interception. He still struggled in his starts, but I think he is still the future of this team and of that team. Cam Ward is still a fantastic player, still very tall, can make a lot of right decisions. But man, final, baby. That's the final. That's the final, baby. What can we say? What can we say? What can we say? That was the final. That was the final, baby. That is exactly what you love to see, baby. Come on. Raiders are now a 2-4 team. Cam Hibble-doinking Wards. He is indeed Hibble-doinking a little bit too much. Like I mentioned, Cam Ward still had a great, impressive passing yard. I mean, he threw 38 times. He had 222 passing yards. Unfortunately, he did lose a little bit of his passing yards because of that fumble. I think that's how that actually scored. So, with that being said, Nationers, the freaking Raiders get a win at home, mind you, at home. Guys, next week we are up against the Chiefs. And man, this is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy matchup next week. Nation, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button because we will be doing the play-by-play. That game, what time is that game, by the way? What time is that game? That is going to be a 10 o'clock game at Arrowhead. So, Nationers, make sure to hit that follow button in case you guys haven't already on the TikTok stream because we will be doing that. And also, Jesse, thank you so much for the 1 rose. Thank you so much for the gift, by the way. Thank you so much for the support today. Parker M, indeed, we get a win. We get a freaking win. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. How about these other games? Tampa Bay, they're up. Oh, Cincinnati. Wait, did Cincinnati just score? What the heck? What happened here? Pick 6? What happened? Touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Yeah, Jamar Chase just got a touchdown. On a 2-point conversion, too. Okay. All right. That game's actually pretty close. That game's actually working right now. But next week, guys, the Chiefs coming up. It's coming up. I'm feeling good about that one, by the way. I'm feeling good. Finally, you get a win almost a decade. We get our 2nd win of the season. Man, I am happy. I am so happy. Yeah, I'm looking at some of these game casts here, Nationers. Who has the ball right now? 4th and 4. Roughing the kicker? Roughing the kicker? Oh, no. Man, both these games. Do we just wait out both these games, by the way? Do we just wait out both these games? I don't know. I don't know. Do we? Do we? I don't know. Do we? Maybe we do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we do. Oh my gosh. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Alrighty, Green Bay gets the ball back. Green Bay running it back. Oh my gosh, they get past the 30, 35. They're down at the 37. Whew, okay. Defense saved Gino. Saved is a weird term because it's like, yeah, he had an iffy game, but it's not like he was the reason they lost. You know, it's not like, oh my God, like they almost came back. Defense played spectacular, by the way. Defense played spectacular. You got some very interesting choices there to say that the defense saved Gino. Because, yes, the defense definitely played well, but you don't get those touchdowns without the offense actually working and the help of a few penalties. I don't know if you watched the same game, but crazy to say that. I will say, you gotta be not right up here if you say that. Alrighty, Nationers. Yeah, the Bengals and the Packers are going on. I'm probably gonna just watch these games, go eat something. But yeah, cool. Nationers, thank you guys again so much for tuning in. If you guys did enjoy today's game and today's matchups, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are watching on the YouTube stream. If you guys are watching on the TikTok, make sure to hit that follow button. Join the nation today. We're going to be live all week. Little content change, of course. So hope to see you guys, of course, next week for our matchup. The Raiders will be taking on the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. Thank you guys again so much for being here. I love you guys. Thank you guys again so much for all your support. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon. And with that being said, I will see you guys later. Have a good one, Nationers. 07 and peace. Peace. Boo, 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 boo.